Hello everyone and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. So today we have a Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 2 tournament Swiss round 4 match between Muzu and JDude. So on commentary we will have CJ and myself, and on tracking we will have Harmjam and iBot. So thanks everyone and have a great race. So yeah, pretty interesting matchup today. So we have two runners that have been doing pretty good in the Swiss round right now.
Yeah. Should be a pretty relatively even race, although I think Muzu is the executional favorite. But
yeah, I think
JD's been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close. JDude actually did quite well in most of his races, even the ones he lost. So yeah, maybe
up and
we'll
coming.
have good surprises.
Yeah. We've got Key Sanity today.
Yeah, they also both won at least one match, so this match can just be their ticket to brackets, and even if they lose this one, they have a very big chance to still make it. So
because of the numbers for this tournament, you end up only needing to win 2 races to guarantee a spot in brackets, and even if you only win one, you have a decent chance depending on how tiebreakers shake out and how many other 1 in 4 players there are.
Yeah. So okay, the big question in Kisani TCs is always which dungeons are required, because the number of logically required items vary much more in Kisanichi than in other seeds.
Yeah, and depending on what dungeons we have, we may just have a lot of debated keys, especially if we see Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Cistern, Sandship, and Fire Sanctuary.
Okay, so 3 late game dungeons, but not the worst dungeons, I guess. Actually,
yeah, it could be.
I think that's the biggest amount of keys you can ever have in Kisanichi.
So it is the maximum amount of keys. But the bait, like, Fire Sanctuary is really the only dungeon where keys, well, we only have one dungeon where keys are really heavy bait items for our hints.
Yeah.
Which is Fire Sanctuary. Because a Sandship small key being logically required means that there is an item behind one of them.
Yeah. But Ancient Cistern is a little more complicated to piece.
Yeah, Cistern is a complicated mess in Key Sanity.
I think
because if you get a small key and if you get both small keys and the boss key, you can literally just walk directly to the boss. Logically. Actually, I don't even think you need a small key. If you have whip and claw shots, you can do it without small keys.
In Kisanichi, I would much rather have LMF required than Ancient Cistern.
Oh, there's our first small key, and it's not a key for a dungeon we need to do.
Yeah, of course it's a useless key.
That key would be pretty useless even if Skyview was required, because we can skip both small keys in Skyview. Alright, Muzu's gonna like to make a bit magic file here, and it looks like JD does as well, so neither runner gonna lose any skin off their back time-wise for this.
Yeah. One good thing about Kisanity is that you are very encouraged to Tentacle skip even more than in other seeds. Because, yeah, maybe dungeons are more loaded in Kisanity, or less, that depends on
depends really on the seed.
Yeah, but usually beating the boss is very late in logic in this mode.
Yeah. It's really interesting the way that like each mode kind of has a meta, at least minor differences to the meta, and we've seen the metas of the various modes kind of bleed over into one another. Like we had the meta of dipping out of Skyloft really early. Nice Ruby tablet for Muzu there. So we know we didn't have an Elden starting killer.
Yeah.
And the Cistern boss key. Okay, that's a pretty good.
That's very good. We like to see
Speaking of early surface tips, I wonder if we'll see either runner dip out with that Ruby tablet. Our other tablet appears to be Lineru.
Yeah. Well, let's save this from a very bad starting pillar. We basically traded the worst for the best.
Yeah. We'll see what items we get, because we can get bombs or claw shots, and suddenly,
Yeah.
Land Area is a lot more appealing than Desert, or, Elven. Thunder Dragon
okay.
Song of the Hero. First step to a trial, let's go.
Yeah. Well, first step I go
Muzu pathing this way, which I think is slower.
Yeah, I think it's slower. Depends on what she wants to do.
I mean, she's just going to Rena's house.
I mean, yeah, not bad. I would probably go to Batro very fast, because 10 crystals already, but
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Going to Batro could be a big play here.
There's also, you still do Waterfall Cave, especially in Kisaniti.
Yeah. Although, the interesting thing is that we haven't gotten any really big items other than the Ruby Tablet yet. So there's a bit of an inclination that there's gonna be like a Skyloft item in Waterfall Cave to me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we might see a projectile or well, closer to our projectile.
Yeah. So we have a lot of checks open in Eldin right now. So Eldin might be
7 checks, I believe.
yeah, Eldin is pretty good right now.
My assumption is that the logic wants them to go to Elven here, but that could change based on what item Muzu grabs here.
Okay,
5 more crystals.
Okay, that's a lot of crystals.
Runner's about to relive their betrothed trauma from earlier today.
Runner's about to do Battle 30 without going anywhere.
Yeah, without leaving Skyloft.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping we'd see a runner do the waterfall cave dive in this, because that's kind of bled out from Swordless into the other modes with some cool pathing. Or that leads to some cool pathing and some cool Skyloft variations, especially in Seeds where you get early crystals.
Okay, both runners going to Sky, maybe? Or just going back to Skyloft after? No, okay, they are...
Yeah, I assume we're gonna see both runners go to Sky.
Okay, Muzu seems to be going to Eldin without getting the hint? Okay, no, she's...
No, she's going to the hint.
That would be wild, not getting the hint. A little too wild. Okay, so which one is this?
I see Central Skyloft Sots. I didn't see what the first hint was.
Okay, the other chest was a Fire Node. Fire Node shortcut. It's dead.
Okay. Well, the silver rupees, that could be relevant.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if either of our runners keep that in mind.
Let me just...
Muzu is not going directly for Elden, neither is JDude. Opting for extended sky loops here with Elden. I don't hate it. I don't think I would have played this way, but this is certainly a very viable play sequence here from both our runners. Goddess blesses us with a rare treasure and that tornadoes spawn in the sky. Thank you, Tombstone.
Okay, so I'm very scared about this because you get a junk hint in Kisanity. Like the worst mode to get junk hint.
Is that a medal? I think that's a medal on the chandelier.
Yeah.
You're bound to get one junk hint in quite a few seeds, so I'm not worried yet. When you see the second,
yeah, but it's junk hints in the only hint stones you can get early, which is
that's the concerning part. Okay, so Muzu headed to the volcanic island. It looks like.
Yeah.
No bottle to grab.
That's a very standard opening for both players right now.
Yeah. This is your bog standard opening for all modes. Like this opening works for all modes. It's never gonna be a bad opening. Sword in the map chest in Cistern, not the map chest, the first monkey.
And the potion middle Elden, yeah.
So Elden that's 1 out of 3 trials or 4 trials dead, unfortunately.
Well, that's potion middle standard right there.
Look, most of our runners don't get potions, so...
I mean, yes, but...
So it looks like Muzu will be going back to Skyloft here with this setup.
I mean, she still has stats to do. And, did she misread the hint?
I guess she just needed to reread the hint.
Yeah.
JDude,
Yeah.
JDude, you know better.
I would be extremely surprised if they don't go back to scale up just to check that item plus battle before going to Eldin. This is extremely standard start. Okay, Muzu goes to battle instantly.
I mean, our runners don't have a bottle, so I don't really know if
Yeah.
reverse Skyloop is
Oh yeah,
good here.
favorites getting scammed by this gift.
The opposite of a gift, it was a tax.
This is literally the worst check to get a report on ever. There's
Yeah, because
no-
usually you'll just go to Beetle right after, which means you've lost money for Beetle.
Yeah, and this is why some runners just skip this check before going to Beetle, but since you can't go Beetle right now, it's fine. Okay, so
Helping people got you out of taxes.
more crystals, like
More
I said,
crystals. Petro is very grateful for us, I guess.
and
And
an
the
H.
H. Useless H. So Petro 30 is in logic with 10 loose crystals. So
Okay, so for now, key sanity is get keys for dungeons that are useless. 10 lose is in logic, and we have Eldin and one chest in Zanero, basically. I think Eldin is like 5 checks right now. Something like this. So, yeah. Would be surprised if runners are not going to Eldin right now. And
Yeah.
if they don't get anything there, not even crystals, out of logic Lanelu.
I mean, at that point, they have to get something in. If they don't get anything in Elden, they have to get something in Mines, because they're out of checks otherwise.
No, they have bad for 30.
Oh, yeah, fair point. I literally just said Petro 30s in logic and immediately forgot that that was the case. So, I'm having a good time, clearly.
So, yeah. So for now we have literally nothing. We have a central scale of sorts that is maybe the Song of the Hero part actually.
Yeah,
But
it
we
could be.
still have it. And crystals. Crystals are also in central scale of. So yeah. For now, both.
Muzu gonna be doing what I assume is going to be dig spot RBM.
Yeah, it's good when you don't have mids, I think.
It doesn't lose as much time. Especially if there's a good item in it.
You
But
want
we'll see.
crystals right now.
Realistically,
wanted.
crystals are the best thing you could get. I guess
Yes.
other than, like, actually an item. Like claw shots or something. Claw shots or beetle makes 10 loose crystals a lot more bearable here as well.
Yeah, but you could be gaslit by a very bad item. Like, for example, you could get bellows and it leads to literally nothing and you just lost time.
It depends on how you route, because your opponent is probably likely to do it. But
Yeah.
also, ZeldaSpeedRuns made. They got a raid.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to round 4 of Swiss.
Okay, Colin's letter. One more check. The bad one. Okay.
She got mugged by doing glitches. Let's go.
Yeah. I can already
getting
see
beat
that,
up.
This is actually really bad because you don't want to go... Like, now you get a red rupee and you still can't get a 50 beetle if you get a projectile.
Getting double,
This is a double punition.
double
Good question. For now they have done the exact same things because the seed is very closed. But,
seed is not opened up yet.
Yeah, but both runners have a very similar skill level, so it should be close, and it still is for now.
Yep.
Just
I can we
that
talk about
you,
similar skill levels, then Muzu immediately rolls slightly too early and runs out of stamina. Has to walk like an inch on low stamina.
They both do it sometimes. You could see this slime getting absolutely destroyed by a bomb. So for now, the only interesting object we got was Colin's letter, which is one check and one pretty long check, actually.
Yeah. All things considered, it's a very long check right now. When you could go out of logic into linear with break slides.
Yeah. But if Colin's letter has bomb bag or just flow shots, you would feel super bad about doing out of logic Lanelu. I think out of logic Lanelu is not. It's a false good idea when you can do an in logic check. Okay, Rattle.
Hey,
okay,
look, another fetch quest item. Let's go.
Yeah, but at least you're encouraged to do both of them before going to out of logic Lanelu. When if you only have one, you're like, but Skate Loft, it takes time. I don't want to. Now you have two items.
It's a whole loading zone. Actually, it'd be like 4 loading zones to turn in letter because it's an instant.
Yeah, and God Metal.
The best metal. Because we can use that with our bug net. That we also don't have, unfortunately, today. Muzu's gonna get bodied here. Or... not? Okay. Okay, she did. Excellent. The bill comes due, Muzu. It comes due, Muzu.
Don't die, Muzu. Just kill these guys.
I mean, the guy wasn't aggro before. She would have been fine.
I think she kills them.
She's just gonna kill him. That guy's just fine now.
Okay, so the last check in Elgin right now. Then it's fetch quest and Lanero dessert. Okay.
Yep. All right, fetch quests it is.
Thank you, Elgin, for being completely useless today.
Oh, fetch quests aren't useless yet.
Yes.
Unfortunately, none of our fetch quest items are on Central Skyloft, so we can't even rely on Central Skyloft being Spirit of the Sword.
Yes. Well, I think that's for the best, actually. Because you still have a chance to get something in Central Skyloft. Right now, I'll bet you that it's crystals in Central Skyloft slots.
Did we get crystals in Central?
In Waterfall Cave?
Yeah, in Cave.
JDude is doing Dig Spot RBM out of Elgin. I think
I assume he's going to be doing Dig Spot RBM at least.
Yeah.
He could do the Rock RBM to get up to the top of Elden, which is apparently a thing that's becoming meta to an extent.
I think you do it for hints. At best.
I mean, it gives you one hint.
Yeah, but one hint when you have nothing?
Yeah, I guess you have nothing.
Also,
Just
it
one
might
frame
let
copy.
you know... You know which items lock this hint. That it could be both beetles, bomb bag, or mitts. They all three lock this hint stone.
He's creating a corrupt file. I do not know what he's going for here. Oh, I think he's making a corrupt file in case he needs it later.
Arlit on the headout, maybe?
He doesn't have the always underhead flag.
I mean, I like this. It's 2 items and 1 hint stone.
No, this is just Dig Spot RBM.
Yeah. If he could combine... Is there a way to combine Deep Spot RBM and Early Thunderhead out?
No.
That would be pretty convenient. But
you can't even do Early Thunderhead right now anyway.
I think you would.
Come on,
you have literally nothing.
You know that this statue doesn't commit, my dude.
You need a commit. And this should be a commit.
This should commit?
This should commit. Yeah.
I think that sets a temp flag.
Muzu did not send it out on the head. I mean,
neither runner can do Early Thunderhead right now.
Oh,
they just can't do it because they don't have the Early Thunderhead flag in Elden. They'd have to go to Linearu for it.
Oh.
I guess they could RBM up to the top of Elden for Early Thunderhead, but...
Well, okay, maybe that's a bad idea.
That seems a little excessive. Right, Muzu headed back to Skyloft to turn in the Rattle, and then, assuming she's gonna turn in Cauliflower afterwards.
And JDude's left wing taking a rock in the face.
And then he took a rock to the face.
Well, they are both doing the exact same thing right now. I think JDude is setting Sparrow right now, which is a good play when you have Eldin open and Firestone Fury is required. You're guaranteed to get cross shots in this. Okay,
that's a required item.
Well, yeah, but a useless item right now.
Yeah. Aggressively useless, in fact.
Yeah, but, well, one you won't touch at least.
Nice door sync.
Repeat results are Lanilu Mine's Fast Chest or Batch Row 30, which means you have 50% chance of having Batch Row be the logical progression right now.
Yeah.
With a central scale of sorts for crystals. I think it's very likely it's that at this point.
The good thing about getting it out of the way early like this is that and the fact that there weren't very many Satsins pointing to is that you didn't waste a bunch of hints on it.
Yeah.
Because you know, any future hints past the Metro 30 reward hint point to the crystals required to reach it.
Yeah. There's an incredibly high chance right now that both runners will just auto-logic Lanailu instead of doing 10 loose crystals without any item.
They have to go to Lumpy Pumpkin to do 10 loose right now.
Yeah, this is why auto-logic Lanailu is better. If you get a crystal pack there, you're happy. You get your statues set up. The only drawback of doing it is isolating one chest in Lanailu mines that you will never go back for, basically.
Until forced, pretty much.
Until you get.
The thing is, in this race, like in this seed layout, like basically everyone is going to isolate that check.
Yes. And you're fine with that. Nobody will choose 10 loose crystals besides that play, I think JDude keeps doing pipit crystals right now.
It's junk, so...
Yeah, but I'm surprised he skipped that check. Setting up Dodo is good, I think.
In case you end up stumbling across out-of-logic bombs.
Well, it could be in-logic bombs into fast chest, but...
yeah.
That would be very convenient.
I remember in Season 1, Gymnast used to just, like, dip this chest in Lanairu if it was the starting pillar.
Yeah.
And if this is the progression item, he would just, like, have saved, like, 15 minutes over every other runner.
Yeah, but if it's not, you lose a lot of time, because coming back from the fast chest is also very long.
You can death warp off one of the chews if you have to.
Yeah.
But he would also usually go out of logic to leave from another statue. Jim really likes orphaning that mine's chest.
Yeah. The only problem with that is that you can get only 3 checks out of the check. So that's a big gamble.
Yeah.
Well, not if the option is 10 lose. So. Also,
Alright, so all eyes on JDude here as he is the first into Lineru.
also, one big change that made Lineru autologic not as bad as before is that you don't need to push this damn minecart anymore at the start, it seems.
We haven't had to push that minecart in ages.
Yes.
God.
I remember when everyone had to push this in season 1. I think it was there.
I don't remember if we had the push in season 1 or not, but...
Yeah. First medal, your
First.
favorite.
Everyone's favorite.
Okay, so this seed is garbage. You need 10 loose crystals.
Yep. 10 lose required. Thank you, Alka, for blessing us with
so
seed.
we can confirm that crystals are sus. This is not even a question mark now.
Yeah.
For
So
some
this
folks, it is stupidly bad.
is probably
Right now.
resolved.
Also, you will have to dump this first medal.
You're going back to Skyloft at some point. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
It's really unfortunate if you happen across a bottle here.
yes. So this will happen, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, both runners doing the expected play. Like, JDude doesn't know for sure right now, but
We
Muzu
do.
knows. I think I'm starting to understand why JDude did not deliver letter. He was expecting that the Nintendo's crystal would be logically required, so he went to Laneru Desert to get more checks and hoping for crystals, and then routing the letter with crystals in Academy.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have gotten crystals in Academy while I was there if I was Muzu, but...
Yes. But that's a good logic for JDude, because the central Skyward was hinted soft, I think. I think that's actually pretty
Come on,
solid.
JDude.
I like this one.
You can break slide multiple times, JDude. You don't have to get one good one.
Break sliding is something I wished I knew when I was playing SSR. Okay.
That's one slide.
Okay, so now
He doesn't know that you can slide multiple times.
Yeah.
Has he, like, he should know that from watching, at the very least, watching other players.
Yeah. Maybe he just does not do it very often. Out of Logic Laneru is not a play that is happening that often. Okay, Goddess Pool is cool.
And he got,
Goddess Pool is cool because you get 100 rupees out of it.
yeah.
It's basically a bad silver rupee, but still a silver rupee.
Yeah, I guess the problem with double sliding here is that you end up Z-targeting a keys by accident a lot of times.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Muzu, for showing us the tutorial.
I feel like it's almost become tradition to do that
Yes.
there, because the cutscene triggers so late for whatever reason. I mean, I understand why the cutscene triggers late, but...
Yeah. Okay. Last two chests. What are we getting here?
Not crystals.
More garbage. One more chest. Then you get the statue in front of LMF, just because you can. Or Fire Node, both are good. You know that Fire Node chest is dead, so that hint was actually very good.
Yeah, that hint is actually really strong here. That's actually one of my favorite, like, of the recently added sometimes hints.
Yeah. I think it's a very good one too. And the fact that top of LMF was deleted for it is good. Okay. So out of logic, Laneru got you a rare treasure for 100 rupees and minus 10 rupees. Good play.
Yeah, hard required 10 loose. Let's go.
Yeah, it's hard.
And Alka seed for sure.
I mean, yeah. You don't even have bomb bag to just do early on the head. Just do nothing.
You could do early Thunderhead from mines, and I'm surprised we didn't see any runners set that up. Actually.
Yeah, maybe they were expecting to.
That's actually probably a mistake. All I have to do is talk to the robot in mines.
So Alright,
Muzu already knows what's going on, so she's out.
Yeah.
Muzu's got the logic on lockdown.
I mean, I think JDude has also peaceful logic. He was just in. He was just not. He didn't just did not want to do it.
Yeah.
Not turning in the letter is a proof of that. Okay, so now is a good time to just talk about SSR because both runners will be doing basically nothing for like
a lot of loose crystals, nothing for like the next 6 minutes probably.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to think of a comparison in another rando. I can't actually think of one. It's like chickens but worse. Or Agate Tower.
Not really. Agate Tower is actually faster than Nintendo's crystals.
I mean, so, yeah, it's faster, but it's the same thing. Like, you know, just a whole lot of nothing happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's just incredibly slow. And you have for comms is like you have nothing to talk about for like 6 minutes.
So I mean, loose crystals is something I actually really like about SSR because it's like it's one of those things where like it's cool. Like logic takes it into account, which is cool, obviously because it has to. But the just like the way it interacts with logic leads to some really interesting scenarios. Yeah. Like this. JDude, you know this check is dead, right? Okay.
Yeah, he just wants the
opening the gate is an interesting choice. I think it's a good choice if we don't have claw shots, but not something we see very often. Alright, so Muzu's gonna be sleeping tonight and starting over here on the side of Skyloft Village. I would like to see her do, like, open the grave and just not go into Betro so that she doesn't have to track back over here later.
Yeah.
With 30 crystals. So this will be her 23rd crystal. She's gonna have to go down into the waterfall cave, which will take her up to 25. She does not appear to be pathing in that direction, unfortunately. No, yeah, she is not gonna hit the grave.
I mean, it's fine.
Oh, she didn't grab the outside lumpy. Why wouldn't you grab the outside lumpy? I guess it doesn't matter.
Because you can get.
You have 11 crystals access. Yeah, you have to go through Waterfall Cave for all of them anyway. I don't know what crystal you skip on the alternative.
I mean, any.
You can't do Waterfall Cave Dive at night, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If you could do Waterfall Cave Dive at night, we'd have a completely different meta, I think. I think we'd have a meta of getting
10 crystals would be way better if you could.
Yeah, 10 loose crystals would be way better, and I think we'd have a meta of 5 loose in Skyloft 0.
Basically, the reason Waterfall Cave Dive doesn't work at night is that since you can't call the Loft Wing at night, the kill plane for Link is way different.
Yeah. So basically, when you get your Loft Wing, the Void Plane actually moves down on Skyloft, but only during the day. That's 24 crystals for Muzu.
which is actually good for vanilla first time experience, because if you just it makes you like not fall 30 seconds without doing anything possible.
If you just jump off, sky's off.
Yeah. So yeah.
Makes missing killing post in vanilla speedruns feel a lot worse.
Out of all things,
Or a lot better, rather.
Yeah. Out of all things that you could criticize Skyward Sword on, this is not one of them. So yeah.
I wonder if Rando could move it at night. I'd have to look at like what does the void, like how the void plane works.
I mean, I think it would be fine. It would just make some accidental falling really bad.
Yeah, that's the downside, is that accidental falls would become a lot worse.
But if it makes 10 lose slightly better, maybe? Oh, by the way,
the question is, like,
yeah,
we have to weigh, like,
would be
the other
one.
consequences of it.
Yeah, I think that crystal would be the one you skip in that situation.
Light tower, yeah.
It's probably the worst out of those that are left. From Muzu's routing. Yeah, they have
hard required 10 loose, Jasnix.
Jasnix, it's even worse than that. The only hint they have, hints crystals. That's
it's Central Skyloft, Sots for crystals in Waterfall Cave.
Yes.
Did JDude didn't go to Lumpy Pumpkin, did he?
Not yet.
So slightly inefficient routing on his part to not get those crystals there.
Very inefficient, I think. You lose quite a lot of time by doing
it's basically you lose the loading zone time, which is like probably
and travel time.
10 to 15 seconds.
You also lose travel time.
Your pathing is pretty similar, and with the lawful speed, it's maybe like 5 seconds of travel time, I would think. Difference, I'm not sure though.
Okay, so we still have a lot of crystals to pick up. Academy doors on the bottom floor are closed, so you have to enter by the top, which is...
Yeah. You also have to exit from the top,
yes.
Which is also important to remember. So I guess by that logic, you could skip the one in Link's room as well.
Yeah.
If you wanted to keep it night, but Muzu didn't open the grave while she was on the other side of Skyloft, so... I
mean, Batwarp exists.
Yeah, but you're already at night. Batwarp is slower than opening the grave.
Okay, 30. It's time. Oh, I forgot to change the settings, but it's 3D Sanity. It's 3D Sanity with garbage items right now.
With just garbage.
I mean, even the keys they got are garbage.
Well, they got 2 of their 3 required boss keys.
Yeah.
Terrible. Alright.
I also changed this command, and I forgot to remove the 3D, so it's stupid.
3D key sanity. We're playing in 3D now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Here we are. What item? We can't even try to think about which item we get because we don't have any hints. So this is pure speculation.
Just a bottle for Fledge, let's go.
Yeah, and both runners have cursed medal in their pouch because they didn't dump it right now.
Oh god.
I mean, you still have...
If you rolled the second seed of today with required loose crystals into bottle on Betrow for Fledge crystals...
Not for Fledge, you have Oriel, so... You would do Oriel every time.
You will do Oriel first, yes.
Oh my god.
Look at the hero part!
Yeah, the chest has something.
The chest has to have something. What is the chest gonna have? I can't wait for it to be harp.
If it's harp, it doesn't unlock anything besides Colin's letter check.
Colin's letter check in.
And then it cannot be the third song of the hero part because we do not have a scale of prayer hint.
Yeah, we don't have a trial hint. Oh, it's Quad
That was expected actually.
That's about expected. Not bottle for progression.
It had to be something that unlocked a lot of things. So now we have Beedle, Zelda's Closet, most of Lanayru open.
Well, anything that's not bomb locked in Lanayru, which is actually a surprising amount of things that are not bomb locked, or that are bomb locked.
Yeah, but
all the nodes.
Lanayru Desert has 3 checks, and
Caves has 2, Mine has
2, 1 hint.
And a hint, yeah.
Zelda's Closet, and all Beedle items. So I think Beedle is the most.
I'm surprised. I guess Muzu doesn't have water scales.
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably would have checked Beedle first in this situation, just in the off chance he has Gust Bellows.
I mean, with 60 rupees, Beedle is pretty bad. So
yeah, that's a fair point. I forgot they only have 60 rupees.
Yeah, I would try to get 100 before going to Beedle. Which should be pretty easy with this hint. Sealed grounds, Collectors, and Tantalus is dead.
Yeah. So Tantalus Skip is officially on the table. What shenanigans did you slide into? Well, we've got Sanity, but also 10 required loose crystals.
Okay, so one thing I'll tell is that I dislike very much Muzu not going to Bird Nest for getting full rupees.
I don't think she can. Are they there? Without
you can go to Bird Nest, not get the check, but get the rupees that are around.
Oh yeah, they are right there.
And there are pots just below the Bird Nest that have a lot of rupees.
You can get a red rupee from the pots too, which is really important.
Yeah, I think you could push 100 rupees before going to Beedle. Oh no.
Muzu also has some items.
Oh no. Nehru's Wisdom. Okay, this is bad.
What's on the 300?
I don't know.
Bow? I think that's bow.
Yeah, I think it's bow. But bow, at least, is completely useless right now. Besides combat. But, okay, Nehru's Wisdom is actually terrible right now in Beedle because Caves hints could be Nehru Triumph or something. Yeah.
I mean, we need the harp still, but...
The harp has a good chance to show up.
Harp's gonna be in the closet, probably.
Or just in desert.
Or caves. Gorgo's holding the harp for us. Zelda must have passed through caves on her way.
Yeah.
With Impa's magical.
Yeah, the big problem is that I think there's 0 chance now that you check the Beedle items soon-ish, which is pretty bad. Basically, if she had farmed 100 to around 100, which was not slow actually, she would have gotten 5 more crystals and seen 1 more item.
Muzu also walked past the bazaar and didn't get rid of Curse Medal, which is definitively a mistake.
Not dumping Curse Medal is a mistake, and a pretty big one, because you are expecting Bottle to show up.
And you need to dump it at some point because of the bottle logic for Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, the bottle is as required. Yeah, it's not as required, but do you consume 4 minutes to not need a bottle?
When you could have just spent 1 minute and dumped the Curse Medal.
It's not even 1 minute to dump the Curse Medal. It's even.
I'm counting I'm accounting for the possibility of it just being a Skyloft trip just for that.
I mean, she walked from Bird's Nest to Academy.
Yeah, no, she literally walked past it. It would have taken her 20 seconds to do it.
Okay. But well, rushing Lanayru with 4 shots is probably the best play, so... As long as you don't get a bottle as the only item there, you're probably fine.
Statistically, it won't be just a bottle because there's not a lot of places for items to have been placed at this point. But we have this check in the mine,
Also,
which I have learned recently is singular and not plural, and it has completely destroyed my entire understanding of existence.
Yeah.
Because this is the Lanayru mine, not Lanayru mines. Which, you know, in hindsight kind of makes sense, but like, we've been playing for 2 years calling it Lanayru mines. And it's almost been 2 years since this rando came out. It's been like 22 months or something.
Here is a golden 64 gore.
Golden 64 gore. I wonder if 64 gore, if the man, the myth, legend 64 is here himself.
So yeah, so to sum up what happened in this race so far, basically at 35 minutes they had literally nothing. So they did 10 loose crystals to get cautions.
Yep.
So we are 45 minutes in with cautions. And the Fire Sanctuary boss key because it's not that
It's
bad.
Cistern boss key.
Okay. What you are praying right now is a Fire Sanctuary Baron.
Hollow Tree. Oh, got a second junk hint.
Yeah, what was the first thing?
Hollow Tree, I think, was a crystal pack.
Okay, so Great Tree is dead.
Great Tree
Shot.
is...
Okay.
That's a projectile, launch projectile, technically speaking.
Yeah,
For
but
Beetle's purposes.
be-
Granted, we know that
be,
those were forced shots, claw shots, regardless, because A, required for Sandship, and B, there was literally nothing else.
yeah, the only thing that Slingshot can lock is access to.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me. That's
The
not
only-
allowed.
so, the only thing that Slingshot can lock right now is access to Ancient Cistern logically.
Yeah. Muzu
But
taking
the
a
cave
second to
ski
think
is
about
like,
if she wants that or not.
yeah, the cave ski right now is absolutely garbage.
Kateski?
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
she changed her mind. Okay. This is an
I think-
understandable play.
I think you collect the statue at Harbor, then you go back in the desert.
Honestly, I could justify going to Shipyard and Pirates here and then flying back into Main Desert, since you have the statues.
Oh yeah, you have the main statue actually. Okay, then I would do this too, because it's better. I think not getting the Harbor statue is a mistake. Because you have to beat Senship at one point.
Yeah, I agree. So I do like Muzu taking the second to think there and not sticking to her plan A.
Yeah. I mean,
That's something that a lot of
fun.
random players really are guilty of, myself included. Like, once I commit to something, it takes a lot of mental energy for me to be like, oh no, this is a problem, I need to change what I'm doing.
I think it's better to continue what you to commit what you did, but she was not far enough in her decision.
Yeah, she hadn't committed
could
far
go back.
enough. Yeah.
Sticking to plans is good, because just if you go back to your plans every time, you will lose a lot of time. Also, shout out to
also, there's a whole like philosophy sort of thing with it, or psychologic sort of thing, because your initial like knee-jerk plan is usually going to be correct because your brain recognizes patterns
yeah. Also,
that you're
one
not
thing-
recognizing consciously.
Yeah, one thing that is very important right now is that Shipyard's hint is incredibly valuable right now.
It's the only
our
other
hints are-
in-logic hint.
Yeah, our hints are complete garbage in this seed right now. Everything is terrible. We have nothing good.
We've gotten a couple good sometimes hints, but like we've only seen one trial. We haven't seen any Sots hints. We've seen one
We have
Sots hint.
one path. That's basically
One Sots
what
and one
we have.
pad.
Yeah, but the Sots is resolved, so you don't even care about it.
Well, it's resolved, but it could still be another Sots item there.
Yeah,
Just because it
but-
was placed early doesn't mean it has to be that early Sots item. It's extremely likely though,
Yeah,
based on the
but
way the rest of the hints were placed.
now that it's resolved, it is not. Yeah, you do not search for that. Okay, ancient sea sharks in desert is bad for Muzu because
Oh, so it's not like it's that big of a deal?
it's a big deal.
Because Muzu's
it's-
gonna go back to
because it's-
desert here.
No, but it's
After this,
key sanity. and you have combo lock available. Combo lock is in logic right now.
It is not in logic without bellows if you don't have bow. Because you need to be able to expose the combo hint.
Combo lock?
To expose the hint, yeah.
Interesting. More crystals?
At least you should TM need the hint. Like the puzzle hint. There is a trick for no puzzle hints that was talked about for Season 2, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Ultimately, we decided that the community was not generally in favor of hints.
I mean, as long as we change the Night Academy hints, be
bad phrasing. I meant I say hints. I meant tricks. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, hints and chest.
Yeah, important hint coming up here.
Okay, adventure pouch is completely useless while you have Kirk's medal.
Beetle sots and crystal pack from
crystals are vanilla. Okay, so as I say, oh well, it's bow. There's bow in Beetle, so. And
yeah,
maybe.
Unfortunately, that's a pretty easy Sots hint to resolve, and Muzu already knows about the bow too.
Yeah, but Nehru's wisdom, maybe. If you get a second Beetle hint. Okay, Pirate Fortress is a good play right now.
Yeah, I think Pirates here, like, with Muzu committed to this setup, like with Pirate or with Zancy, like I think this is the right play for her.
Yeah, if you committed to Shipyard, commit to Pirates Stronghold, there's no reason to not do it. Okay, so we have 3 items here. JDude is selling his item. Oh, that's a good idea. He's selling his treasures to get...
I don't know how many treasures he has.
He has at least 1 rare. Yeah,
he has 2 golden skulls. Excellent. Also, thank you, ZSR4, for the raid. Welcome to the most bottlenecked Season 2 match of Skyward Sword Randomizer I think we've seen.
In like forever, yeah.
Granted, we're past the bottleneck already, but our runners have to get 10 loose crystals and find their claw shots on Patrol 30, on literally their last location. Despite including breaking logic to, like, just straight up the last location they could have done, pretty much. Even including glitches. Fire Sanctuary small key. There's probably gonna be a Sandsea Sots bait now. Or a Sandsea path to... Oh, JD getting lucky with a red rupee there. That's really good.
You actually like to get 1 Fire Sanctuary small key.
Yeah, 1 key is useful because you can key smuggle or go front half.
Yeah. As long as Fire Sanctuary is not barren, you want 1 key.
Yeah.
Well, if it's barren, you just forget the dungeon exists. It's probably the fastest dungeon in the game without Inky Sanity.
Yeah.
So... Don't buy this. Buy the crystals, leave the bow. Or wait, actually buy the bow, you can complete you can do most of Cinching.
Yeah. Bow is definitely the item you buy here.
I would love to buy the crystals, but the bow is very tempting.
I don't know, this is a tough...
He's like...
This is a very difficult one to make.
I think buying the bow here is better because your options are Senship and Sensi.
Yeah.
read only thoughts, but JDude doesn't know that. But still, it's bow, like, the thoughts hint is garbage.
The problem is, I don't know if you would reset away crystals in this situation.
You don't. Okay. So, besides the Fire Sanctuary, you got a complete garbage Valua Stronghold, so Senshi being progression is actually pretty good. Like, as a play.
JDude also hasn't dropped off his cursed medal, so... It's a seed indeed, Floha.
Yeah, it's a Sacred Flames quest. Yeah, Flora, it's a seed. Basically, at 45 minutes, they just got claw shots as their first item. Because 10 loose crystals, yay.
And lose for bat 30. You know what would be wild to see is 10 loose for bat 10 required.
Okay, JDude dumped his medals.
There we go. Finally dumping his curse medal. And the bug medals, he doesn't really need it.
Also, yeah, he doesn't have anything to sell, unfortunately, to Beatrice.
Yeah.
Like,
he does have another goddess plume and 2 evil crystals.
No, it was 10 loots for 30. We had like 4 crystal packs at 3 minutes, basically.
You know, our runners just ran around for like 35 minutes, getting literally nothing. Except 4 crystal packs, I guess, technically.
Okay.
Oh, hey, if you had bit warped in desert, you would have gotten a crystal pack.
Yeah, but who does that anyway?
I feel like it's one of those, like, plays that exists that you can do, and
I mean,
it's not worth it, like, 90% of the time.
I mean, it's a season 1 play. The only seed in season 2 where someone did that was a match with Battle Cats, and he only did it because he had no checks left in Laneiru Desert, and it was hinted a sword that was his god.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he did it, and it happened to pay.
I mean, even if it didn't pay off, like, I don't think it wasted enough time to not be worth it.
Yeah. Well,
it's definitely a spoiler log. It's definitely a spoiler log trick, or tech, I should say. And the 10% of the time it is worth it. It probably saves you a significant amount of time. But I think it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, if we do main node in future race settings, which I think is a very real possibility, it is a good alternative for people who are not confident in their Temple of Time break slide skips. Temple of Time skip with break slides.
Okay, I like what JDude is doing, which is selling more treasure to get more middle items. He doesn't want to go to Sensi that much. But he bought the bow because
the problem is that it's Sand C sucks, but in this situation you have Sand C, which is really interesting.
It's not Salt, but Sensi is actually the most dense location right now, which is incredibly stupid.
I don't know if Sand C is the dense. Well, the problem with it is that like Sandship is a kinda slow clear, but like Treasure Room is ridiculously dense.
You can't do Treasure Room right
now. Oh wait, we don't have whip, right? That's a thing that exists.
So you won't stay.
Muzu remembering that that's a silver rupee. That's a big brain for her.
I don't know if she remembered. Like if you forget the hint, you get the chest. If you remember the hint, you get the chest.
Yeah, it's kind of catch-22. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt that she didn't forget it.
Yeah. I always found these creators funny for burying in the sand right when you don't want it. Okay, so...
So JDude does have 200 rupees, so he will be able to scout the rest of it.
Since she has C-Shot... Yeah, oh, yeah, she's checking... Okay, she wants the bow.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
Yeah, no, Muzu, the fact that Muzu knows bow is on Beetle 300 is the reason I don't think it was she forgot the hint moment.
Also, I like that JDude went to 200 exactly.
I don't know if he went to 200 exactly on purpose, but yeah.
He went to 200 on purpose. He sold and rounded.
I saw him break some pots. That's why.
Yes, he rounded to 200. Okay. So now he will know everything about Beetle and have bought the bow. The only thing he did not buy is Neil's Wisdom.
Where is Muzu going? I think
Skylar,
she just failed to dive off her Loftwing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think JDude has dropped off Curse Metal. I'm like 99% certain he has.
I missed what was the third item on Beetle with JDude stream.
We didn't see it yet.
I mean...
It is Spiral Charge!
Spiral Charge? This is bad. Like, you need to buy this.
This seed is utter trash.
Yeah. Okay, JDude is definitely going to Sensi now. Because you don't farm 80 rupees by hand right now. It will also be a solid play. Like, why
Both
not?
runners' routing here is paying off for them in different ways.
Honestly, you pray for Senship boss skins in Senship accessible right now.
Yeah.
Just complete this dungeon and
just get it out of the way.
Yeah, you just miss the boss skill right now.
Farming money by hand, true.
Yeah.
Can we rename Jasnix in Discord to Rupee Metal?
Well, he's our grass cutter this season. I mean, at least it made sense in the seed he did it. And he never did it without Rupee Medal, so it's fine.
I don't know, I feel like making sense is a strong description of what Jasnix does.
Well, okay, he had treasures. Well, there's only one runner in Season 2 that did that play, and every time it was very good. It's raid that sells quivers and small bags to Beatrice to get rupees. He's the only runner that does it.
I don't know how much those sell for, actually, offhand.
50 rupees.
60?
50.
50? Oh, that's actually a pretty good sell, actually.
Yes, and every time he did it, he had 2, so he got 100 with this and got his item early.
So if you want a new coach...
It happened 2 times and he did it. Both. And it paid both. So, yeah. Okay. She's buying this, then probably selling more to get a bow, I guess. Or maybe she will hunt Spiral Charge and pray. I mean, bow doesn't open much more than Spiral Charge right now. It's required, but it doesn't open much more.
Muzu's going for the knowledge here. So we're gonna see some...
Yeah.
We might get to see some diversions here.
Also, we know that the trial is not in logic yet, so Nail's Wisdom doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
Don't buy this. Just buy Spiral Charge. And... I like that JDude is going Senship before Spiral's Stronghold, but because he wants the bow to pay, but I think I would still do everything else before going to Senship, just on the off chance to get...
Did she save before she entered Beetle's shop?
Okay. I think Muzu should just do the spiral charge thing.
Yep. Oh, she has
maybe
40
That's
crystals
40,
now. This is fine.
Yeah.
It's a little rough because of the fact that 50 exists still.
Yeah. Also, third bad quoi of Muzu decide. And you know there will be a fourth one.
Muzu 100% should have opened the shed at night when she was there.
Yes. 100%. JDude going for the knowledge right now. He will get the Beedle thoughts and be like, of course, Beedle is thoughts.
Yeah, another pouch slot. Nope.
This seed is incredibly closed. This is insane. How often do you get
It's so
this?
strange because we have 2 tablets. We just haven't gotten any of the items that help us in those regions. Other than claw shots and caves key, I guess. And sea shark for that matter.
It's incredible that Eldin is still that close, to be honest. Like, this is a sphere.
Can't wait for there to have been something big in the
It's a Sphere 0 Ruby tablet, and then you get nothing for like 3 spheres.
Yeah, Eldin was just basically barren.
Eldin was completely barren, there was nothing
Well,
there.
it had 2 fetch quest items.
The fetch quest items gave you the Fire Sanctuary boss key, that's it.
Yeah.
Not even crystal pack. Eldin
It's
was
pretty
just...
ouch indeed.
You have a Sphere 0 Ruby tablet for nothing. Yeah.
I mean, you need, like, there's a very real chance that, like, it could open up and then there's something important there, but, yeah.
I mean, you will have to go
Really
to
interesting late spheres, like, late Sphere 0 placement. Oh, there's 45 crystals.
Yeah, that's a crystal pack.
Although, that's actually really good for Muzu, because she can now use that to get the bow for 150.
Yeah, but that's pretty slow crystals. So if you don't get another crystal pack right now, you probably don't want to pick them instantly.
I don't know, Muzu wants the discount more than she wants the crystals.
Oh yeah, the discount is good actually. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Discount is huge here. If she has another rare treasure, like, she's set.
I think she has one.
I also want to say she does. There we go. Whip on 4-door.
Okay. Oh! Okay, this is big.
Oh!
This is really big. Okay, let me add spiral charge to the Beedle sorts, please.
Talk about divergence. This could be massive for Muzu if this pays.
I mean, if Senship has no items right now, yes, definitely.
Also, yes, 3 hints is a big deal.
Especially if you get a Lightning Road trial hint right now. That's the one hint you want soon. You don't have harp still, but yeah.
Is it 3 hints? I think it's only 2.
It's only 2 because you don't have earrings.
You have earrings. We also don't have a bottle, so. Although we have claw shots, otherwise it would be 4.
Yes. Yeah, you want your other path hints.
You want your path hints for sure.
But I think path hints are at their weakest in 3D Kisanity. Path hints are not that good in Kisanity.
Yeah, because they can just point to a key. Although in this dungeon layout, they're not. They're a lot less bad, because Fire Sanctuary is the only one where it's really a bait possibility.
The Lonely Chest in Ancient System is East Wing, right?
Yeah.
So that sword is hinted in Zero Keys location, which is good.
Oh,
And
that's
small
small key.
This is garbage.
I mean, even so, you can't realistically have swords on path to on a path unless it's specifically Isla Song.
Yeah.
So
There's
there's a lot of nuance to the way path hints interact with keys in this dungeon layout because of the fact that Sandship is not key locked for the boss, and neither is Cistern because we have claw shots.
Yeah. You still want one.
Unless I guess like Vanilla Whip.
Vanilla
Then we can
Whip.
have Ancient Cistern path. Then we can have a key on path to Galactos.
Yeah, that would be terrible. To be honest, it's probably Whip or Scale at this point. ZeldaSpeedRuns has
Yeah,
one check.
Seal Grounds is our Galactos path hint already, so.
We are one emerald tablet from getting ZeldaSpeedRuns checked, and maybe one half.
Also, Muzu still hasn't dropped off her Cursed Metal.
Which is extremely bad right now.
Especially because she could very well get a bottle here. But I guess it doesn't matter because she doesn't have earrings.
need
but like,
bottle
if she
and
gets a
earrings.
bottle and earrings here, which is a non-zero possibility.
Especially with mates in Elden. There's like a billion checks. Elden.
Oh, it's 4 because she did. It's 5 because she did take spot already. I guess it's 7 if you count Logmater, but we already know that those aren't the items. So, if this is a cool item, a big item, nope.
Well, you gain from this one with cast medals. Maybe she still has the cast medal to have more rupees to buy more things.
He has the discount now, so like money's really not a concern anymore. She literally just needs
140.
Yeah. And that's one treasure and a little bit of like rupee grinding on Skyloft with like bonking trees.
You can set up Tentacle Escape with Thrill Jigger and Slingshot, right? I'm pretty sure you can.
Yes, you can.
Sandship
is Sots.
Oh my god,
And
this is
vanilla
big.
crystals. That is an important hint for Muzu because that could save her here.
This is also important for JDude because that could gain. Okay, he's not going Sandship.
Well, he might just fly out and back to Harbor.
Okay. But Sandship Sots is also the scariest thing that can ever happen in Kixanity. Because you might need a small key now, as required.
Yeah. But
Also-
if one is required, both are required logically.
Yes, so Path to Tentalus could become... Path to anything could become a small key. Like, Path to Coloctos could be a small key for Whip, things like this.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Sandship
really
Sots-
surprised that JDude's not doing Sandship here.
Yes, me too. I really don't like this. He doesn't know it's Sots, of course, but...
It's like
He
one of
was
the
in
only
Sensi.
things you have in Logic, and I guess he only has to play Bamboo once here for money.
And he was there.
There's
Fellows.
Ghost.
Okay, not good. You don't gain much from
Right,
this.
he does get the reward.
Yeah. You don't gain much from this.
Tentalus, or Desert to Tentalus, and Mitts in Desert Trial. So
Okay, Mitts
there
are
is at
logically
least a
required.
logically required trial.
Okay, which trial was it?
Desert. Right here.
Okay, desert. So we have logically required trial.
It might be hard required still if third small key is an item.
Yeah. And Lanero
Or
desert
the digging spot.
is Path to Tentalus for C-Shart.
Pretty sure.
That is already resolved, which is terrible.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate.
I mean, I guess we have everything we need for Sandship other than or for Tentalus
And the
already,
bottle.
so
Okay. Elden Trip is pretty cool right now. If JDude went to Sandship and got earrings there, that would have been insane. Also, we are missing one item for Tantalus. It's called the boss key.
Oh yeah, boss key. I forgot we don't have that boss key. Muzu damaging down?
Early Thunderhead?
Oh, she's gonna do early Thunderhead. She's not doing Dig Spot 5, which is an interesting decision.
There's only the bottom one in the level,
Yeah.
right? I don't like keeping this.
I don't like orphaning that check. Although I guess when she comes back for Summit, it's relevant. Alright, but Muzu's doing the old I'm an early Thunderhead out. No? She's not.
What is she doing?
Is she doing Boomer Thunderhead? Boomer early Thunderhead? With a bit save? Yes.
Lower.
That looked good. Oh, she's saving again. She can no longer activate bit, which is important to note because of that. I don't know why she saved there. Might have been a bad menu? I don't know. Save scumming Thunderhead, maybe?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, not terrible. Honestly, if she gets a silver in here, I probably would keep it. Although she could just sell a treasure for the equivalent, but...
I just continue to not like skipping Dig Spot 5.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Dead and sort of...
Sanctuary! Was that really bomb bag in Fire Sanctuary?
Was that? No, that's a small bomb bag in
okay,
the false wall check.
Unfortunate.
That cannot be bomb bag because that logically requires bomb bag.
That chest specifically could not, but
Yeah.
bomb bag could be in Fire Sanctuary. That happened.
Yeah, we've seen it before. Yeah,
But
Muzu can no longer
chest,
activate
no.
bit there if she wanted to because she resaved on the layer 27 Skyloft or whatever the layer number is.
Also, we can confirm that landing neutral is only logically required.
Oh
and
no,
not
there's still
logically.
the summit digs, the summit mid spot.
Yeah, for now. Din's power.
So people who don't run the vanilla game, you cannot activate bit in a very specific few spots, usually having to do with cutscenes playing beforehand. However, the back in time Skyloft layer, like the title screen layer, is another one of those places. But it is specifically after you save on that layer that you cannot activate back in time from that layer. You can activate it if you're bit saved on that layer, but not if you are hard saved.
Okay, so Muzu has one more check in Thunderhead.
Nice, she got the one frame side hop to skip that cutscene. Let's go.
Yeah.
Muzu popping off. Swag hop.
Maybe she will discard her Jin's power if she gets nothing here.
Yeah, she could do bit right now because she's not there. It's not a matter of where you're saved, it's a matter of where you die.
Okay. So let's remove the Jin's power from her inventory since she just scammed it. So
She can
Jin's
do it now
power
even
is
though
in-
she's saved there. It's a matter of where you die, but for some reason, specifically when you are hard saved on back in time Skyloft layer, you cannot activate it from the back in time Skyloft layer. No, I don't know that anyone knows why. It's why in vanilla sometimes we have to reload before we do back in time on Skyloft. Some of the other places we can't activate bit is Isle of Song after a song cutscene. Temple of Time after the harp cutscene. Or no, that one's just very precise. Temple of Time is. After the cutscene. I'm trying to think of more. I actually can't think of any more. Waterfall Cave is another one that you just straight up can't do it. Boko Base, you also can activate bit from. Did Muzu get a bottle?
Yes, in dig spot on a sandy slope, boulder sandy slope.
I missed the bottle.
So now she's doing this, hoping for money, buy the discounted bow, then go in sand chip because it sorts. Could be the route. I think there's no way you are not doing that. I'm expecting Bombag in sand chip right now. Bombag locks quite a lot of things right now.
It's a
nice.
sword.
Would have been good before going to turn the head.
Yeah, unfortunate.
We are accumulating quite a lot of delay. I'll have to refresh the screens right now.
Muzu is
Bird Nest, Malara.
Bird's Nest, yeah. Bird's Nest, Bird's Nest, Bird Nest and Malara, and then she'll get Paros crystals. At least I imagine she will. I haven't seen a reason why she wouldn't.
I'll refresh the screens after Bird Nest. Okay, that's the complete Song of the Hero.
And Skylock Trial still unhinted.
Yeah. Okay. Now refresh commentary page and it should be good.
Muzu currently doing Malara.
Yeah, quite a lot of cleaning right now.
Just clean up.
And the best thing about this cleaning is that if you sleep in the bed just after cleaning and getting the check, it will...
All the dust comes back.
Yeah. This is a reward record for making a house dirty. So I guess Muzu will turn in the beetle, the beetle right now.
She have
And,
150 rupees?
Bat 50.
I mean, she can sell a treasure still, so... or not.
Maybe she does not have the treasure anymore.
It's possible, yeah.
Okay, this is really funny. If she had done everything about this before going to Thunderhead, it would have been an insane route.
Yeah. Hard punished, SMH.
Yeah, Oriel and Palrow took all your swords. That also means that a bottle was hard required. You cannot even bottle a RBM Fire Sanctuary and finish this seed.
Oh god, Sot's bottle potentiality outside of Fire Sanctuary requirements. Well, it's always wild when weird things like that happen.
Yeah. I'll take the time for this cutscene to ask this big question, which is, does a rule set with back in time in logic that exists?
I mean, you could. So the rule sets, the rule set has a catch-all for any like thing that might be required by whatever settings you put into the randomizer is implicitly always allowed. So if you turned on glitched logic and played on the standard rule set, you would be allowed to do anything that glitched logic might require.
And I think seeds that expect you to do back in time stuff would be fun.
Trust me, they're not as fun as they sound. They always end up just being stare at the scene flag sheet for 10 minutes trying to figure out what you need to do to unlock it. And the tracker is absurdly slow on it because the logic is super complex.
Don't choose a tracker. Okay, so now is bat 50. But why sleep now? Don't tell me you will open the shed right now.
I think she's selling treasures.
Yeah, she's just.
Because she would have just bat orbed if she wasn't.
Got this prime first try. I just don't like that she went to turn in Beetle before doing this.
Yeah, this is just weird pathing to me.
She probably did it to get bat 50 on the way, but I think
feel like it's just
the other way was
bad
better.
pathing either way. Also, yeah, I did just breeze over the don't use a tracker. Good luck doing glitched logic without a tracker. It like the glitched logic literally could require any possible RBM that is possible in Rando. Glitchless logic is a lot more accessible without a tracker than glitched logic is. That's a very important distinction. Glitched logic may require you to like do early Thunderhead from literally any region, because you could do it from literally every region, and I think almost every dungeon.
Yeah. Thank you.
It requires obscene knowledge of commits.
I have to say that Batro giving a Rupor for 50 crystals is
really bad here.
Out of character too. Here, I'm very happy you did all of my things. Now lose 10 rupees.
Now let me tax you.
So we will see what is in this Dig Spot 5 right now. So will this bite Muzu? The answer is yes. This is weak. This is insanely good.
This is an item. Oh.
Yeah,
I think I'm out of sync. Hang on. Let me refresh again.
Yeah. So yeah, this is incredibly bad for Muzu. Oh, am I ahead? Why am I ahead? I refreshed everything. I literally do not understand why I'm ahead. Yeah, like, I trust you, but I don't know why, because I refreshed the stream, then waited like 15 seconds and refreshed my page. Like 5 minutes ago. But okay. So now JDude can do everything in Senship besides Tentalus.
Yep. So I assume that's where he's going, because I believe he has the hint now.
Yeah, he has it. The hint was in Elgin, so it's fake.
Severe thunderstorm watch for me, apparently, now. Oh no.
Okay, now there is a big problem. Which is Muzu isolated Dig Spot 5, which has whip, and she's going Senship. So
I don't think
both players are going Senship, which is thought, which is a good play, but one of them has an item that locks 2/3 of the dungeon, basically.
Yeah, so if whip ends up being not required for Sandship, Muzu could get a big advantage if whip ends up being her go mode, though.
Yes. But the big problem is that if Muzu gets no item, she will not know what she needs between a Senship key and a whip, while JDude will know definitely that he needs a small key.
Yeah.
Or the boss key, because the flame can be the item too. It's unfortunate that Senship is our first dungeon because in Kisanichi you like mast skip.
Yeah. Honestly, we have all three of the dungeons that are really good in Key Sanity for go mode.
Yeah. Dungeons is only a meme out of Kisanichi, to be honest. Because in Kisanichi you actually prefer to have these dungeons than the others. Okay, both runners doing the...
Also, they were completely in sync for the ladder, which was cool to see.
Oh,
Oh,
very
no.
unfortunate. Yeah.
JD's taking a whack.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. But for now, this will probably be Snorship.
Yeah.
We'll
We're in a bit of a snooze fest at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah. We'll do 3 chests very fast.
Although, we're
then,
pretty close to go mode, I think, right? We're like Sandship, Boss Key, and Fire Shield earrings from go, and Scale from go mode.
And
Harp,
and
never
Emerald
mind.
Tablets. We are like 5
Oh yeah,
items
we don't
from
even
the
have the Emerald Tablet. Oh no.
Oh no, Muzu!
No, not Muzu pulling an Exto and Jim.
I mean, both runners
No.
just... Both runners...
Both
full
runners
set.
having a stroke in Sandship.
The worst dungeon to have won, to be honest.
Honestly, if JDude gets like an early Sots item from Sandship here, he's gonna kick himself for not doing it earlier.
Yes. But I'm expecting Emerald Tablet in Senship. Because it opens way too much. We do not miss a sword because we know where one is, and it's accessible once you get Emerald Tablet and the Scale, which are
It's on the way to being done, basically. Yeah. So we don't have to think about the sword.
We don't worry about sword, but we need Senship Boss Key.
We need both of our accessories, Harp and the Senship Boss Key.
Yeah, that's a lot of items.
We also haven't seen our G2 path hint, which is interesting.
No. That means that Fire Sanctuary is probably barren.
Both swords are bottle locked.
No, what I mean is that... Yeah, what I mean is that the hints for the path to G2 are very late, which means that there is a very high chance that the sanctuary is locked.
Well, I mean, the hint can be placed later in logic than the dungeon, but...
There's one thing you have to know at this point, it's that...
it does seem like Fire Sanctuary is probably barren, so...
Fire Sanctuary is probably locked by Emerald Tablet, at least. At the very least.
I mean, it's gonna depend on what Sots item we get in Sandship, and also what, where earrings are.
Yeah, there's a very low chance that Fire Sanctuary has Emerald Tablets. That's what I can say.
I wonder if Muzu just forgot that she didn't do Dig Spot 5, in which case we have a very bad situation for her.
Yeah. If she forgot, it's incredibly bad. And I would even argue to say that Dig Spot RBM made her forgot.
I don't know if Muzu does location tracking or not, offhand.
That's a good question.
I do the problem version of location tracking where I'm very liable to make a mistake on it because I just like mass track either after the fact or before I do a check. And like just do all the checks I'm planning to do. And then if I just forget to do it, I'm like, oh no, did I remember to do this check?
Okay, if this is nothing, this is really bad. And if this is nothing, also for JDude, this is doubly bad. Because we would need a Sandship key.
Well, Muzu would need a Sandship key.
No, both. If Treasure Room is dead. If Treasure Room is dead,
oh, if Treasure Room is dead. Yeah.
Okay. So
it is whip locked in Sandship. Or key locked, I guess.
Or both key locked. To be renamed with flame.
Yeah. To be even more ridiculous.
That would be the worst sort of hint in the entire history of the game.
What's left that hasn't been done?
Sandship. So I guess it has to be Treasure Room.
It could be either of those. It could be... Oh, Fledge!
Oh, Fledge, yeah. Fledge is actually
Fledge
open.
hasn't been done. Muzu hasn't checked the 2 sword lock checks in Isle of Song either, which aren't in logic. But it could be Bellows, or not Bellows, Ballad on, like, dungeon completion.
Yeah. To be honest, right now I think JDude did the more solid routing, I guess. And he was only held back by bad sand sliding in mines. Besides that, besides sand sliding in mines, he has been very solid the entire race.
Yeah. His execution's been pretty solid, and his macro routing has been really good overall.
Yeah.
He's had a couple questionable micro routing decisions, but so has Muzu for that matter.
Yeah,
so.
he did not do Sandship, but since he got whip, it's paid quite a lot.
I mean, it could have just easily been whip in Sandship, but yeah. If that's not something you rely on.
Yeah. His Sandship routing
Muzu has to resolve the puzzle, oh no.
Yeah, she scummed it. And
this is why I'm not the biggest fan of Save Scumming Thunderhead, especially with Fast Walk Wing.
Especially since she scummed Dean's power, so she will probably... She might need to get it again.
Yeah, you could RBM the trial.
Yeah, but Buff loses time.
Alright. So back to the snooze fest for JDude while he works on the generators.
Yeah, at least Muzu is giving us checks at this moment. Sandship is
You didn't know that, Esme? Oh, hey, nice 1% chance on JDude's screen for that Goddess Bloom. It's actually less than 1% because I think it's a 14% chance to spawn an Amber Relic and then a 1% chance for the Amber Relic after it spawns to turn into a Goddess Bloom. Someone who's smarter than me can confirm or deny that information.
And Thunderhead is dead.
Actually, well, it's not actually barren because Dins exist, but...
Yes, but it's literally the same thing. Okay, so Muzu has to remember about Dig Spot right now, or forfeit, basically, because the whip is required right now. It has to be progression in insane shit now. There's nothing left. And she will probably kick herself in the... She will probably be very mad. Yeah, she's going Elgin. That's... She knows at least.
It looks like she knows.
She definitely knows. There's no other way.
Did anyone pick up the crystal ball?
I think...
All the runners started the quest and neither runner picked it up.
This is incredibly strange if that's the case. Like, it literally makes no sense.
Oh wait, no, I think it's hinted to be crystals. That's right.
Oh, yeah, if it's crystals, Muzu at least doesn't need it.
Barrett will continue to be sad, unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure she didn't do it because she committed to the spot RBM. Because without whip or bomb bag, the deep spot is pretty bad to get.
Yeah, it's not great. Can you do that with Hook Beetle? I don't actually know. I don't know that I've tried. I don't think
you probably can. But...
for some reason I feel like there might be a Hook Beetle kill plane.
Hey, that's an interesting part.
For some reason. There's a void plane. Okay.
Oh, there's a void plane.
There's a couple of random places where where there are void planes for whatever reason. Yes, they are racing on the same scene. In order to, make the race make sense.
Is this the moment Muzu slashes randomly? No.
Muzu doesn't tend to do that in my experience.
Yeah. I think some runners would have done it.
She just bottles up her anger and unleashes it at the seed roller after the seed is done. Actually, she did unleash it in the middle of her seed today again at Crystal, so... Or her seed earlier today.
Yeah. But to be honest, Muzu did this seed to herself today.
Yeah,
because,
she can only be mad at herself. Like, that's not a bad item placement.
But I say that because she asked me for a good seed, and you don't ask for a good seed. The Randobot doesn't like asking for a good seed.
Tento's Harkitator is indeed dead, so we will be seeing them.
That's a good idea for a tournament, but you're basically saying we give you 1 hour and 30 minutes to choose. I think you would spend more time reading spoiler logs than playing your seeds.
I don't know, like, the SSR spoiler log has all the important items, like, at the top of the thing because of the SOTS information. It's like, you could look quickly at, like, dungeons and stuff and make a determination.
Okay, which key did he get? Fire Sanctuary, I guess?
I didn't look, actually.
Okay, Brig.
I didn't actually pay attention to Sansi. It was a Fire Sanctuary key? Oh no, baited.
Item, but I expect Brig to have something because we are pretty locked right now. We are missing a lot of things.
I also expect the robot in the brig to have something. Otherwise, it's Fledge again, one bottle Fledge. Because I think that's the only thing left for our runners.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be Kina. That's a good point.
Oh yeah, that's Kina actually.
Kina does exist. I've seen Kina have Fire Shield earrings multiple times, both before and after the rework to the quest.
It happened in the first race.
Yeah. I had a race where I played with I guess it might have just been a regular seed, where I played with mini games on, like, long before Kina was
I remember about
changed.
the first race because Deer versus Mirage was I want Kina to be something and Kina was something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was Emerald Tablet, okay.
I mean, who didn't see that coming? It had to be Emerald Tablet at this point. Especially because we have a sealed grounds hint that is not solved at all.
Well, it's gonna be scale at this point. Or something leading to scale, because it can't be anything else.
Yeah, I agree, because you have what it takes to open the Lake Floria door, so... But it could be a heart-locked scale. Yeah. This is not Fledge. It would have been terrible.
It could still be Fledge.
Yeah, but it would have been terrible for Muzu. Right now. Like, you go to Sandship, you get nothing. You go do one trick, very isolated in Eldin to get your whip. You go back to Sandship and it's still nothing. Imagine the depression you get when you have this. Okay. 146 Fairone access.
Not the latest one we've ever seen.
Yes,
I'm
but
pretty
with
sure.
no dungeon completed?
It is Key Sanity. Dungeon completion is very fast in Key Sanity.
Yeah, but it's not the keys the problem. That's the thing. The keys are
Dungeon
not the
access
problem
is the
in this
problem,
scene.
yeah.
Like, key sanity has been incredibly irrelevant right now. Like, you can forget its key sanity right now, and it's not a problem, besides Syndalos. It's that bad. This plays more like a very bad 3D standard. Okay, so let's pray this chest is something, because otherwise we need harp.
We need harp regardless.
Yeah, but for scale. It's bomb bag. Okay, scale is bomb locked. Thanks very much.
Interesting. Bomb locked in Farron, I guess?
Or bomb locked anywhere. There's a lot of.
Oh,
bombs.
desert, right, desert exists.
This is actually terrible because you didn't want to see this. You just wasted a hint, basically. Well, it's not completely wasted, but now you have multiple locations for your path item.
Trial gate on.
Sandship small key
It's a sandship small key.
with sandship swords. Thank you very much.
Well, we already resolved sandship sots by a lot.
Yes, but
Interesting choice.
we have
to leave.
all 3 Song of the Hero parts right now. The problem is that we already have the song, right? We just don't have harp.
This is a weird decision. He's going to desert, I guess? Like,
No,
Desert
I
is,
can see this. I like this player.
Desert has... Yeah, no, the fact that we're still missing a path... Although the G2 path is... statistically is unlikely to be relevant.
No, I like this play for this reason. You get a lot of checks that are bomb blocked right now in Lanilgo Desert. If you get scale, you will be able to beat Ancient System on your way to... You will be able to beat Ancient System while doing the entire fail run, which is good. If you don't get scale, you know scale is in fail run anyway, and you got...
The problem is that, like...
Not at least.
First of all, I just want to comment on Muzu getting squished but not voiding. Just because that was strange.
That was funny, but...
But also, like, the problem with this is that you're missing a lot of sots and a path hint as of right now.
Yeah, but...
As well as a trial and Levias hint.
Yeah, but you know, like, 95% that scale is bomb blocked. And if you want to hunt for scale, you just go to
I guess
the
there's still a chance it's harp locked. It could be harp locked and have harp be bomb locked. That would be great.
Yeah, I think based on the fact that you are missing at least 4 items to complete this seed, and JDude is even missing swords, so it's even more than that for him. Just checking a very dense location that has a high chance to have one of your hard required items is good. I like this better than Faerun, just for the fact that getting scale in desert pays a lot for him. That's my point, basically. Muzu's bombs are in sealed grounds, which are locked by the emerald tablet she just got on Brig.
And sealed grounds is path to Galactos, so that's cool.
So basically, the seed was go to Sand Ship with Whip, get your emerald tablet on Brig, then get your bombs in sealed grounds. And bombs have to lock water scale. Or half lock
they don't
scale.
necessarily have to lock scale, but...
Yeah, it's either bomb bag lock scale or half lock scale. One of the two. Has to be. It has to be one of the two.
I can't wait for scale to be in, like, Fire Sanctuary.
I cannot wait for scale to be on the last trial not hinted.
To kill everyone's dreams of points, or my dreams of points, I guess, because I'm the one who put 5k into logically only.
Scale can still be in Sand Ship locked by small keys. One of the small keys on a trial, which would mean it's hard locked.
Logically required, yeah.
Yeah. That would be fun.
We'd have to actually see harp block. JDude swords are on Oriel and Pero. There's a sword on each of them.
One thing that I would love to see in SSR would be like this robot that gives you hook beetle, have his model modified, but I don't think it's easy to do. Like the model we see would be really funny.
We need scale, stand ship, boss key, harp, earrings. We know where the last sword is. The last sword is in Cistern.
Cistern is in. Has a sword.
Are earrings in Cistern? Why do we have earrings in Cistern?
No, we don't have earrings.
I was gonna say, I think Yal just made up a hint. There was a sword hinted in Cistern, like Sphere Zero.
Yeah, the lonely chest in Cistern has a sword.
Yeah, lonely east chest. Yeah. But I originally wrote as west because I am directionally challenged. It actually might have genuinely just been a copy-paste mistake between the west part of Earth Temple and the west and between Earth Temple and Cistern because they have similar hints. West, yeah. I thought you said West.
This
Very
is a
combat.
yeah. Well, I thought it was white, but it's pink. With just. Okay. At least
Second hint
Alan
on that
dead.
is that Alan is dead. I don't think we noted that.
We didn't note that, but right now you just think, okay, this is good. Okay. Muzu will definitely full clear this.
She's gonna do slingshot, but
Okay, maybe there's one thing that I didn't take into account is it's that JDude might have forgotten that he got C# in Desert. And then
Oh, yeah.
Desert is path to Tantalus and searches
she might
for
be
this.
thinking it's the boss key.
Yeah. This is something that could happen pretty easily.
I mean, I don't think searching desert is a bad play. I just don't think
No.
it's the play I would make, nor do I think it's necessarily
Yeah.
like
It's the one I would do,
correct.
personally. That's what I would do. I think it's...
I don't think there's an incorrect play in this situation, although
No, I don't think
slingshot might be an incorrect play. But
No, you are missing so many items, you don't want to isolate anything. Like, Muzu is missing, at the very least, 3 items. 4 items, sorry. She knows that scale is locked by Bombag or Harp, but 3 other items are still completely unhinted. So, I think it's good to do slingshot. I actually think the mistake is keeping slingshot in this situation.
rely on getting a random hint for slingshot forehead.
Well, you can full clear Faerun besides Scale stuff if Scale is in Desert. And Scale has a higher chance of being in Desert than in Faerun. Because of Bomb Bag. Right now. Faerun is only a full clear if you have Scale.
Well, I mean, you can't clear Floria, but you can get back to Floria pretty easily.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can do everything else in Farron.
But if you can do the entire Floria... Well... I think going to Desert would be the wrong play if you had a Beetle. Like, if you have no Beetle, it's a good play. If you have full Beetle, it's a very solid play. But if you have one
So
Beetle...
you want that bottle in case it's fledged. Also for Fire Sanctuary entry for that matter.
Yeah. 2 bottles is a good spot. Well, they have done Stancy, basically. They only have
They
retreat.
haven't done skippers. We haven't seen anyone touch skippers.
I mean, yes, but it wasn't available at that point. But they did Pirate Stronghold and Shipyard, they did Sandship. Desert and Sensi are so far apart that I don't see them as the same region. That's what I think. You take as much time to go between Faerun and Lanayru than to go from Desert to Sensi, is my point. I don't think I'm wrong about this.
It would have just been faster to climb the vines there, my
Yeah.
guy.
The argument
girl,
for clearing
gal,
Faerun right
dude,
now...
whatever.
Yeah, the argument for clearing Faerun right now is getting hints. This is definitely the best reason to do it. The argument for doing
There
this is that you can get scale like this. This is what I expected. And now JDude will do Faerun in one true trip, basically.
He did not
Scale
get
here was very expected.
the bunk. Ah yes, Kale. S-Kale.
Yeah. Okay, so now JDude will just do the same thing that Muzu is doing, but with a scale. and full clear ancient system besides the whip chest. He will get.
I mean, he can get the whip chest if he wants it.
Yeah, but it's a pain, right?
JDude, my dude. Yeah, okay. I was like, are you gonna turn into the thing?
Yeah, he's turning in this. Still a good idea to do it.
I meant to call out Muzu for not pushing down the log, and I was like, oh wait, she knows that Alan's dead, right?
I mean, she committed slingshot, so... Okay. Muzu has way too many swords for extended blow. Yes, I have seen extended blow in Rando. Yal does it with just goddess sword, for example. Field rounds to G2. That means bomb bag locks.
It can't be both. The other one has to be on. There's Harp. Okay.
Well, yeah.
The other
Okay.
item has to be on Ballad. There has to be an item on Ballad.
No, it doesn't have to.
Yeah, because there's two. You can't have both hints pointing to bombs.
Yeah. Okay. One of the items has to be. So go back to Speedrun, I guess. It has to be different items, yeah. Interesting to have Sealed Grounds double slots when it has only 2 checks. JDude is rushing stun. Yeah, Muzu is rushing this. This is good. So, I guess this is the Ascenship Bosky hunt at this point.
And earrings. Well, I guess
no earrings will be here.
No, they don't have to be. It could be a hook beetle. It could be either beetle. It could be one of the small keys. It could be the last small key, rather.
Yeah, it could be a small key actually. Yeah, that's true. If it's a small key, it's just bad.
It's a beetle.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
also not
that's
great.
True. Beetles are logically required. That's true.
That's not great.
Yeah, that's not great. Actually, it was just double path. Sealed Grounds was path to 2 bosses. Insane. I didn't see the Floria hints. Okay, so Floria was Baron then, it seems. Floria Baron is very good. Especially for Muzu because she doesn't have scale yet.
Yeah.
I didn't see the other hint. Okay, here the hinted sword. And Farron Trial is dead. Okay, we have all trial hints.
So Muzu's gonna go to desert now, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything like that beetle, that having that beetle could do that's gonna be relevant.
You don't get anything with one beetle right now. Now the big question is, will we have a trial required? Because we have the hints. For now, it's incredibly likely it's only logically required. Also, 2 hours in, no dungeon completed. What hints are we missing actually? Temple of Time, probably.
Yeah, Temple of Time is the only hintstone we haven't seen.
Well,
And the 2 summit hintstones.
And 2 summits. And we have all trial hints, all path hints, and all boss key required hints, I guess. So it has to be either junk or sometimes, or item hints, which probably will not be earrings. Honestly, good chance we get a Fire Sanctuary Baron hint in Summit.
If it's Baron, that is. I don't know what it could have. It could have the other beetle.
It's very easy to have.
Or Courage.
Or Senchiboski.
Yeah, Senchiboski still exists.
You have to use bow, JDude. No! You can't shoot the Skulltula with bow. You don't need beetle for this check.
He has no arrows.
Oh, he has no arrows. Okay, that's
Oh no, JDude.
that's a mistake. That's definitely a mistake. Piston clip for JDude. Oh, okay, this is not good.
Yeah, arrow popped by that statue would be a good idea. Someone write that down.
Yeah. This is probably the one location we forgot. When listing where arrows would be good.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you don't need that many arrows in Ancient Cistern, so, like... I mean, yeah, that's the thing, is that you're pretty rarely gonna be down there in Swordless, and if you are, you can just pick up arrows before that. Yeah, I would say that at the start of the dungeon would probably be better. I'd say an arrow pot at the start of all dungeons that don't have arrow drops, like, because Skyview has the bomb drops. I think we should make it so that pot can drop bombs and arrows, but because bow Skyview can be equally as annoying as put the pot out of bounds. Lep is a mad genius.
That's a very funny idea. I'm searching for what can have progression right now.
I'm trying to think too. Like,
the only thing, like, it has to be Ancient System. Ancient System has to have something right now.
I think
there's literally nothing else. There's nothing else in Logic because, okay, the same ship small key is in Logic, but the chests are locked by 2 small keys and we don't have 1. So it's irrelevant. And Furia is Felrun, so we know that nothing is there. Muzu cleared the entire Felrun besides that. And okay, there's Shed in Skyloft, basically. Yes, it's that. It's Pledge, Shed, or Cistern. Yeah.
Oh, there's thunder. Oh boy.
And Kina, yeah.
Yeah, Kina and Fledge. I think you said Fledge.
Kina, Fledge, Shed, and Cistern. Well, at this point, Shed is TMS because there's a sword in Central Skyloft, I think.
That was Pero.
Oh yeah, that was Pero actually. Yeah. Okay, we have that sword then. So Shed could still be a good item because I do not consider TMS a good item right now.
I mean, it's not helpful, but it's a valuable item if you happen to pass past a known sword location. Not that I think we have any sword locations. JDude having some problems with Cistern Clip, it looks like, still.
It gives you a less than 1 minute discount on Horde, and that's basically it.
I guess we have a shield, so it doesn't matter for G3. It saves probably 30 to 40 seconds on G3.
Yeah.
And is slightly faster than the backflip strategy in Demise. Oh boy, loud rain, let's go.
JDude struggles with Cistern Clip right now. It's been like 3 minutes.
You run up the wall? Like, you're supposed to run up the wall and hold Z. It looks like his positioning is mostly correct. No, I think he's slightly too far to the left, actually. Now he's too far right. Like, you want to be, like, centered over the seam. Although I kind of just do it by muscle memory at this point. Like, I don't even think about Cistern Clip anymore. a year and a half of being an English runner in SD, in Wii Speedruns helped me. At least I think you want to be. You got your left and right backwards. Get down this way. I can't quite tell what he's doing wrong. I don't know if he just doesn't have the right angle or he's not moving far enough back to actually get the clip.
I don't understand why.
I don't know why he's having issues here. I can't even see the seam anymore. There we go. There's the seam. I always just move all, like, pretty much all the way back for it. Alright, he's got the right angle because he ran up the wall. I think he might be moving too fast, actually.
You can move too fast for this.
I think so.
He's trying to clip through the floor, basically.
Yeah. In the English in the NTSC U 1.0 version of this game, the collision doesn't quite match correctly between the stairs and the main cistern area. It's like a 1 pixel wide gap that you can clip through with correct positioning. I think you need to move slow. I think he needs to move slower than that, but I'm not sure. I don't know if the speed that you move forward has an effect. I always just move on the slow side.
Oh yeah, Muzu, remember that this just existed before us.
Oh yeah! And this is why Muzu is running and not me. Granted, I'm running later today, so not that that's much of a consolation. I'd be using a tracker, so I would have seen it and remembered and just cried.
That's a nice bomb placement.
Oh, come on, dude.
I'm surprised he's not clipping right now.
Well, the thing is that, like, I think you have to hit, like, the... Trust me, I want to beat Jaznix to not risk going 2-3 after going 0-2 in the first 2 rounds.
But good luck.
If Muzu loses this race, it throws a lot, like, a wrench into things. I don't know if Muzu and JDude just swap opponents, depending on who wins, because I'm scared, like, assuming there were no other upsets, I was going to face Muzu regardless of who won the Deer Gym match. Not that we don't know the outcome of that match already, but...
Okay, so... Honestly, at this point, JDude, it's been 7 minutes you've been trying to get this clip. Just give up on the ancient system right now. Like, you have no keys, so what you are doing is out of logic anyway, right? Well, Boko is in logic. Okay, oh, he got it. The moment I say to him, give up, he gets it. I would have given up like 5 minutes ago if I was him. Because if I try to do a glitch for 2 minutes and do not succeed, it's not the day. I just give up. 7 minutes is way too long. Why are you getting ahead? I don't understand. Okay. So let's see what JDude gets here, then I'll refresh the streams. Oh, she's going Skipper's Retreat, it seems. So Muzu is getting 4 items there. Oh, hit trick. I'm probably still ahead. So. Okay, so I think he cannot get to the whip chest right now. So this is Tentalus Collector's Rush actually. I'll refresh the streams right now. Okay, much better. Scale was in Fire Node or Lightning Node, one of the two. I think it was Fire Node, but it's bomb blocked in a node. It's what is important. So JDude leaving Felron to go do bomb block checks, expecting Scale to be there, paid well. The only unfortunate thing is that he lost 7 minutes to System Clip, basically. So System is not progression right now, because everything is locked by small keys logically right now. Maybe not Collectors, actually. Yeah, Collectors should be accessible logically, I guess. Pledge, Kina, Keepers, Shed, and Skyloft. Why do you all hate Water Node? You don't have enough Season 1 nostalgia.
What did I miss? Was there anything good on the boss key chest? Or the whip chest?
No, it was already free. And it seems I was ahead by like 15 seconds of chat, so I refreshed everything. You might need to refresh your page. So the only chest JDude did not open was whip chest, which is understandable.
Yeah, he could do Cistern Clip to get there, but we know how he feels about Cistern Clip right now.
Okay, TMS in Skipper's Retreat.
Doubtful that JDude will get that is gonna be my guess.
I mean, Cistern probably does not have full progression, and Skipper's Retreat is the densest location.
I mean, it's gonna depend on where the progression is. Like, if it's not Skipper's, like, there's a good chance that he goes somewhere else.
His locations left are Felron, which we'll do. Oh, System Key. That's
very
nice.
interesting.
That's pretty nice, actually. I think Muzu likes to see that right now. Pledge, Kina, or Collectors. That's the in logic locations right now.
I think those are the only things we have left in logic.
Yeah, this is, and the shed. We have nothing else.
Well, we need both cistern small keys to get whip chest.
Yes,
and I
but
don't
not
think
all of those. Yeah.
I don't think we've seen both.
If it's whip chest, we have another HE small key accessible right now. Basically. Right now, you are praying very hard to get Firefield earrings. Don't pledge if you are. Sandship small key. Okay, the
Well,
Sandship
there's the
chests
other
are
sandship
logic.
small key.
Yeah, the Sandship chests are now in logic. Because the Scale of Trial
Both are
has the second one, and we
Yeah,
have the items.
we have the Song of the Hero and Scale. Not Scale, Harp. Jet chest we haven't seen, so said jet chest could be an item.
Yeah. And it sorts. Even if it's resolved, it still sorts. Pharaoh's Courage. This is garbage. Okay. So progression can now be Senshi. Okay.
Oh!
That's just here.
Is
Okay,
that
so this is very good for Muzu. No, this is incredibly good for Muzu.
I think
This is Senshi boss.
Oh, Sanship boss key mode. Welcome to the casino, chat.
No, this is. There's no way this is a casino right now. You have 2 hint stuns available.
I mean, you're gonna get a hint for it.
I mean, if you are not rushing Summit right now, I think you are trolling. I think.
Yeah, no, Muzu's not in Farron, so she should 100% rush that.
There is no way this is not the best play.
Muzu did not have scale when she was in Farron, so she couldn't do Cistern.
Yeah, she did not have scale. Scale was in Desert. It's just that JDude decided to not do Farron until he got Bomb Bag and went to Desert for checks, and he got paid with scale. So yeah, Muzu will have to do Ancient System, but the good thing about this is that she might just go mode it. Depending on where Senshi Boski ends up. On the other hand, JDude might be very encouraged to go back to Senship for chest. And if the Senship Boski is just vanilla, there's basically GG, I guess. Yeah, she got a sword in.
Yeah, so she won't even have to get the sword.
Because Retreat had the sword.
I wonder if she will get that sword, because that sword's not that slow.
I think it's it doesn't save time and it doesn't lose time.
Borderline, yeah.
I think it's irrelevant. Either you skip it or you take it and it's the same thing. I think it's not worth it if you are a good runner, a very good runner. But if your execution is a little lacking in Horde, it's probably worth it. No, but 50 is dead. Senshi Boski, you pray that it's just hinted in Summit. And it actually has a very high chance of being hinted there, because Scale locked earrings and Scale were locked by bombs, which are both very late.
Honestly, if we get Sanship Boski in Sanship hint, we have a little bit of a situation for Muzu, because she doesn't know about the one in Cistern.
She doesn't know that Senshi Boski is in the system. So
yeah, she might do the trial.
Thank you very much for this sword hint.
Excellent hint stone.
That means that 3 swords out of 4 were hinted. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
One more bottle. I think we are missing only 1 bottle now.
I think so. Are you okay?
No, he's not okay. No, he's definitely not okay.
He's dead.
Yeah. Okay, hint time. Okay, Fire Sanctuary is thought. I guess that has... No, it can be Hito in Fire Sanctuary actually.
That would be wild if it's Heedle in Sanctuary.
Yes, but Fire Sanctuary being thought might be GG for Muzu.
I mean, it's gonna depend on what JDude does next.
Okay, hear me out right now. Fire Sanctuary is thought for a Fire Sanctuary small key. Mogba myths are on a trial. They are hinted. Basically, the trials are very... The trials right now are very...
We've not seen all 3 Fire Sanctuary Smokies.
No, we have 2. That's why I say it can be a Fire Sanctuary small key. Imagine having Fire Sanctuary swords for a Fire Sanctuary small key.
Oh, right, yeah. The Heedle, or the Beetle on Ballad is what I was thinking was the 3rd Smoky. But it wasn't, obviously.
Oh,
Because, you know, there
yeah.
was a Beetle.
Fire Sanctuary swords, so Muzu is doing... Actually, I think doing front first is a good idea in this situation. Because the first chest is not a small key anymore. So that adds 1 more check in the front.
And she can reload if she needs to commit. Like, just they come back.
Also, she has 2 small keys, so she can go pretty far. Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. This is really bad now. This is the worst Fire Sanctuary thought I have ever seen.
Good seed, by the way. Oh,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
So, Hook Beetle in Fire Sanctuary.
At this rate, this race might not be over before I have to go and start prepping for my race.
Yes. I mean, we are 1 item from Go mode, but we still have 3 dungeons to complete for Muzu. Well, if he gets Go mode, she finishes in like 25 minutes tops. But yes, Fire Sanctuary is her most dense location. Mogma myths are in logic. Third small key is dead. Nehru's Wisdom is on Beetle, so we know it's in logic. Nehru's Wisdom is just 250 rupees Beetle. It's Fire Sanctuary is in logic besides the Mogma, the Fire small key. Basically, the back of Fire Sanctuary is not in logic. But we don't care about this at this point. I think you should continue to do the front of Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, I would think you would do the front after the in logic.
Especially since you have Hook Beetle now. Well, back of Fire Node would still be very good for her, to be honest. The worst possible location for her is Sandship Bosky Vanilla, basically. That's literally the worst location possible. Also, there's an argument for just going to Tot Hint right now, since you cannot be gaslighted for Hook Beetle anymore at this point. And since Hook Beetle is actually locked by literally all of your items, the Hintstone has a good chance to be good, right? Like, this Hintstone cannot hint Fire Shield Earrings. It cannot hint Beetle. It cannot hint water scale. It
I mean,
cannot
both beetles
hint.
were already hinted, so it
Yeah.
can't hint it anyway.
That's important. Like, it cannot even hint meat. It cannot hint bombag. It cannot hint harp. It literally cannot hint anything. It's insane. So if the hint zone has a source hint, it has to be Senshi Bosky basically. It's just super locked. Insane. Yeah, it's basically, if it hints something that is not Senshi Bosky, it hints Fire Sanctuary small key, which is a bad 50-50, but well, do you not take it, to be honest? Beating the boss is a good play, because you have to do it anyway. If you get Senshi Bosky on the boss, you just saved a bunch of time. But if you didn't, I think you full clear Fire Sanctuary at this point. In Insanity, which is bad.
I agree. I mean, Insanity is kind of weird because you can justify both sides of Fire Sanctuary in this situation. Because, like, it's not like it's any less likely to be in either location. It just depends on where the small key is.
Nice fight right now.
And Muzu has Master Sword, so this fight is always faster, which is always nice.
Yeah, the sword in Skipper's retreat was not lost time at least. Since she's saving, doing East Wing, and having better fights right now. Oh yes, the famous darts here him to fight. First
So many darts, dang. Poor Muzu.
I love how all Fire Sanctuary hints were for beetles.
Yep. That happens in Insanity. Sometimes. It really just depends on how your beetle layout is. Because sometimes you can get beetles as your access items to various places.
That's the funniest spelling mistake I have ever seen. Yal.
She just... Where are JDude's ears? I assume he doesn't have any ears right now because he shouldn't be watching anything except his own game audio.
No!
Muzu, what? Muzu!
She forgot that she didn't have Senshi Bosky. Oh no, this is super bad. She just forgot she's not in go mode.
Dually throwing.
She's not the first runner to do that in S2, but it's so sad. Imagine if the flame was Senshi Bosky, it would have been... Yeah. She will go to Senship and be like, where Bosky?
Gonna go back to Sanjip and be like, oh no.
Yes. I mean, yes, but I didn't say
Actually,
the
I
name.
guess if she did the first check in Fire Sanctuary, so I don't know why she would skip the last check.
He probably...
Like, it's not like the hook beetle magically puts her in go mode.
Yes, he just forgot for a moment that Bosky is required. Oh, this will sting.
I can't wait for all of us to have missed her getting the wash cake.
No, she doesn't have it. There's no way.
Going for the hint, I assume?
Oh, She skipped the heart container, but is going fire node. Okay, I don't understand this.
She might be pulling a...
I don't understand this. Explain to me.
If she forgot that C chart is in desert, then...
Oh, yeah, okay. This is probably that then. She forgot C chart is in desert. And she thinks the Senshi boss key has to be in the fire node. If it pays off, she will never see the end of it in interview, believe me. There's literally no reason to skip the heart container if you are not completely convinced. It's it cannot be.
I mean, from her point of view, it is.
Yes.
Well, the problem is that Linneu Desert isn't Stots, it's path to Tendalus. Which means it can't be a Fire Sanctuary small key. Unless the boss is in the back of Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, but we got a C chart in desert, so it's solved. And there's no room for debate.
The Ampuli respawn, it's fine.
Oh no. JDude is fighting against his worst enemy, the sand slides. Okay, good. He did it way faster this time. Okay. Okay, fire node. Yes, she opens the right chest. This is not this is not the right boss key.
Confused Muzu noises.
Yes.
I can picture it now.
Oh, she will be mad. If it's the Gilrahim 2 heart container, she will be so sad.
Muzu getting hard punished for forgoring.
Yes. And there's no chest left in desert. So
Insert the so no X meme.
Honestly, you're already in Lanelu. Just get Dot Hinstone, please.
Yeah, Todd Hinstone is actually a good play here.
You're already here. Don't just do this.
You're still missing the Leviathan hint, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, Leviathan hint is insane. It has to be Dot. Why everyone hates the Dot Hinstone?
With Slingshot Snipe, it's really not that bad. But it's a matter of whether or not either of these runners know it.
But she has Hook Beetle now.
I mean, she can do it either way, it's just slow with Hook Beetle. Also, I don't think she had the West Desert statue, which means that she was nowhere near Temple Time.
I think Yal is the only one that goes for this Hinstone. Without beating LMF, basically.
I would go for it in this situation.
Yes. I hope.
If it's Pledge, we have a race on our hands.
Yes, definitely. Because Fire Sanctuary and
just
Ancient
basically be
System
dead
are,
even.
Yeah, they are dead even. Well, Fire Sanctuary is actually faster than Ancient System. Because Koloktos is way slower than Gilrahim 2 with Master Sword.
That's fair. But getting through Fire Sanctuary is probably longer.
It's incredible that Gilrahim 2 is the fastest boss. Is the fastest in this game, basically. While Gillerhim Hoan is equal.
Well, the assumption is that
Yeah.
if this is gonna be a race, it's because there's gonna be scale or boss key on Fledge. Like
He's
boss key on
buying
Fledge
arrows.
makes this a race.
Yeah, he's buying arrows because he could not get the Boko item because he had no arrows and there are no
He has a
pots
beetle
in
now,
Floria and Ancient System. In Floria and Ancient System there are no pots for arrows, which is probably something we just forgot when we added arrow pots. And yes, he doesn't have earrings.
JDude
but
should
earrings
naturally
are here.
path to earrings here, though.
Yeah. He will get earrings now. What is Muzu doing? Oh. Yeah, this check also exists.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess. I completely forgot that this check existed. No, Harp was late, so it makes sense to not do it. And she routed it with Fledge, which is a good play. Okay, what is it? And it's 20 rupees. So, yeah. I'm not sure if JDude did Colin's letter actually. It seems not.
There it is!
Because this is go mode for Muzu. So if JDude does this now, we have a race. Please tell me you... Yes, perfect.
He has to get his earrings, but...
Earrings are in shed right here. If he doesn't get them, I'm worried. Okay. So, this is go for Muzu. Now the question is it go for JDude soon? Yeah, if JDude skips earrings right now, it's literally throwing. It seems he's going for it. Good. Okay, we have a race, guys. This will be very close. This is execution race now. Basically, the dungeons are shorter for JDude right now. But he has to walk through Summit. Wait, JDude, what are you doing? Oh, he's doing bird nest into shed. Makes sense. It actually makes sense. I think Muzu has the advantage right now, both in execution and things left to do. Especially since she has an Ancient System small key, so her Ancient System pathing is insanely good. JDude has the faster bosses, but he doesn't have a head start. Okay. He never got this himself. I'm surprised. Those shots were super early in the scene. Okay.
I mean, his pathing never carried him around there.
Okay. Now he's worried because song. And now you do shed. If you don't do shed, you throw. Wait. Where are you going? Oh, bad 50. But where is your shed check? You were right there. As long as he stays on Skyloft, it's still fine, but I'm very worried right now.
Very worried now.
Yes. Okay. We are probably like less than 20 minutes from finishing with Muzu, which is good. Maybe you have time for interview.
I probably.
Okay, so Muzu doing Tantalus Escape to not fight the giant thing that causes storms. And
Giant thing that causes storms.
yes, I mean, that's the lore, right? Okay, what is he doing? The... Okay, so the flag is on opening on a dialogue with the chest. So, oh my God, Muzu has 70 crystals. She will get both chests.
She doesn't have a corrupt file to prevent it from happening.
70 crystals.
Maybe she'll get up to 80. No, there's no other crystals on it.
There's not enough crystals. She needed the 5.
Oh, it's true. Her bit magic file does have the lower.
Okay, now what are the 2 violent checks? A silver rupee and a heart piece. These are both additional checks we just got.
Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You do just need something with less than 30. I forgot that her bit magic had less than 30.
I
forgot you made it at the beginning of the season.
I have seen these checks picked in rando twice, counting this one. The only other time I have seen this was Jin got 70 crystals, and he had to check back 50 without RBMs, which was...
It happens not infrequently during Tentala skip, relative to the amount of times we see Tentala skip in the grand scheme of things.
But 70 crystals is really funny. Okay, so JDude is in go now. So we have a race.
So JDude did get his scale, he just got it pretty late.
Yeah, he's a Tantalus skip and a Volcano Summit walk behind Muzu, basically.
Well, it depends on what setup you have.
I mean...
Because we have the issue of, you have the thing like, you could make a bit magic file in desert and just not, and have it, and it has more. Although I guess at that point, it wouldn't matter because they would update your flags to those crystals anyway, so. I think we have once seen someone get 80 crystals in bit for Tentala skip. The desert setup is fine, too. If you have stuff in desert already. If you have like a very, it's all dependent on dungeon layout as well. Because if you have a dungeon layout like Skyview Cistern Sand Chip, there's the last fire sanctuary small key.
Oh my god, this is a godlike spot for this small key, to be honest. Okay, so I forgot this, but I can pay the trials for being only logically required today.
So I got my points back and then some. Mad profit.
Yeah.
I made like 60% return on investment or something.
Yeah. The only item logically required ended up being Mogmanix for Fire Sanctuary. Because you always need them logically.
Yep.
But that's the only item.
I wonder where Ballad is.
Fire Sanctuary.
Probably.
Thunderhead is Baron besides Dean's Power that locks a bad item. No, this is Slender. It's not a bad item, it's Potion Middle. Okay. No, Muzu, why? Okay, if you are not confident in your horde, get this. Might as well, to be honest. It probably doesn't save you time, but it gives you safer horde. Nice side hop. I actually see quite a lot of players missing the side hop and triggering the cutscene. Honestly, East Wing would not be that bad in Ancient System if you removed the damned cutscenes. Okay, that's TMS for Muzu in 2 seconds. So yeah, Muzu has 8 hearts, TMS, and 3 bottles. 4 bottles actually. So I don't think she will have any problem in hold. This could still come out of a hold skip, to be honest. Oh, with that, JDude will be done with Tentel Skip, and will have his second dungeon beaten in like 2 minutes tops. Probably before Muzu finishes Ancient System. I'm expecting Muzu to be done in like 10 to 12 minutes, I guess. Yeah, Muzu has a solid 4 to 5 minutes advantage because JDude still has to go back to Summit by walking because he never went there. Then extinguish the flames, go into Fire Sanctuary, RBM the statue at the end of the dungeon, then fly back to Sky and fly back in Fire Sanctuary to beat Guerrilla Him 2. It's easy 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm expecting sub 310 for Muzu and 315 for JDude basically. Yeah, Muzu also has a run, that's a very good point. The only bad thing that could happen to Muzu was if Senshi ended up being a Fire Sanctuary. That would have been terrible. Oh, I have never seen someone fall on this. And that's Coloctos. Fast fight. Pretty clean. I think Muzu played pretty cleanly on execution in this seed. Just though there are two things I have questions about. The first one being why did you skip big spot 5 in Eldin? And the second one is probably why did you forget that it could still be the Gilrahim 2 hat container? I mean, yeah, Muzu skipped all 3 heart containers. That's an achievement in itself.
I'm back and my porch is not flooding. We're good.
Yeah, Muzu is done. And JDude is
I see
insane.
that. It's gonna be a close race regardless.
Muzu probably has at least 5 minutes because...
Yeah, it should be about 5-ish minutes.
Walking to Summit, doing the statue RBM, going back to Sky, going back to Fire Sanctuary, beating Gilrahim 2, and going back to Felron. Should take 5 minutes. Muzu is looking at probably a sub 310, and JDude sub 315, I guess. Depends if there are no accidents. Muzu also has TMS, and JDude does not. He went for it for safety, I guess, which is not a bad play if you are not confident. Alright, hard starting pretty soon. I think it's 10 minutes? Well, Gilrahim 2 is free, literally. Big question, will we have hold skip today?
We should see at least one word skip today. I'm pretty sure it's something that Muzu's been practicing, but she can confirm or deny that when she comes in for interview.
Yeah, sometimes the bomb placement is not happy.
I mean, usually the bomb placement doesn't make or break horde skip, but it can sometimes. Muzu took, I think, one hit on that barrier. Did she get a fairy? I think she got a fairy,
Yeah,
right?
she got. She definitely got.
I think she has a heart medal and a fairy, so I think she
There's no way she's dying in this horde. No way. With TMS and the fairy.
It was a really late crystal pickup. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Nice horde skip from Muzu.
Yeah, I think it was close, but
Hey, it worked. She had a lot of leeway because she didn't land on the fence, so.
yeah, that's true. Okay, JDude is done with Sakura BM, so
Hopefully. He picked up that crystal really late, but I think it will be fine. I was nervous he wasn't gonna pick it up, but I heard the sound effect.
to be honest, if JDude loses this by less than 7 minutes, he lost the race to Sand Slide and System Clip.
Yeah.
So
The brake slide didn't.
we have to think about this. Like with a similar execution as Muzu, he would probably have beaten her, I think.
Yeah, late is generally fine for RBMs, but there are a couple RBMs where, like, the timing can be really picky and late does matter. Yeah, you just gotta relearn your muscle memory, Harm. You have, like, you have the muscle memory for the most part, so you should be able to just, like, do a couple seeds or a couple practices and should TM be fine. Muzu, you have a shield, please use it. Oh,
Yeah.
her shield might have gone into... No, it definitely didn't go into storage, because she got the shield before JDude did, and JDude didn't go into storage.
Yeah, but she is literally destroying him, so who does need a shield?
Well, shield is still slightly faster for this early phase, and it's way more consistent. I thought she only didn't use a shield for demise. G3 shield strats are only free. Are literally free. I can understand messing up the demise strat because sometimes you have to be on your toes for the shield strat in case you accidentally get SVA strats.
Yeah.
Granted,
That's
even for the shieldless strat, you still have to be prepared for SVA strats.
Yes, Muzu said multiple times that she's more consistent without shield.
I thought that was specifically demise. I didn't realize that extended to G3, where using a shield is literally free. I don't think G3 shieldless is cooler, TBH. Especially if you have MS and not TMS.
This is a great fight for.
Yeah, Muzu's doing fine.
Like this is literally a perfect fight right now.
She got good RNG too, with the with very few attacks during phase 1. Which for the most part you can lock him out of doing attacks, but sometimes it just sometimes he's just like, I hate you and I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah. That's one of the
Like to be
fastest
spicy
fight I have ever seen, to be honest. Okay, she has TMS, but that's still really good. Honestly, that's a really great race because like JDude is really close. Like once he gets better at execution, he will probably beat quite a lot of runners in this community, I think.
Yeah, JDude, when he irons out his execution, will be a force to do that.
Yeah, he needs to train more the sliding and the system twist. Once he gets both of those done consistently as fast as the top runners, he can probably beat quite a lot of people here.
Yeah, he'll be a very solid mid-tier runner.
Yeah. I'm expecting him to make it to brackets, and he can definitely take a game. This is a very solid fight from Muzu. GG's. Yeah. Very solid fight. There's not much to say here. Yeah. Muzu's execution was pretty solid the whole game.
We need to talk Monka-esque.
Yeah, yeah, you're not going for interview, right? So, listen, I'm not sorry you won. So, we will be pulling JDude right now for interview. Hi.
I have 7 words. I should have not bought the bow.
You have not bought the what?
Should have bought the bow first. That was the biggest mistake I made.
Well,
Buying
I
that bow.
think you did very well in this race. Most of the
Yeah,
time,
you did really well. Your macro routing was good.
I think if we remove your sound slide problems and your system clip problems, you either tie or beat Muzu. To be honest.
Yeah.
We will see on final time because you have not finished on restream right now. So
I am finishing
but
it out.
you probably beat Muzu if you succeed in this first time.
System clip only took so long because my hand was getting so tired by how many times I've tried to do system clip.
Yeah. Honestly,
holding Z for that long.
We did not understand what you were doing bad at the moment.
With system clip, we were trying to figure out what was going on. So
where are the keys? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Muzu got one. Muzu got one.
One of them was at the end of
Skipper's Retreat.
Oh no, Skipper's Retreat.
I'm afraid I was never gonna go there.
And that's why Muzu had one. There was a swarm in the shack.
Also, nice 2 sword.
Yeah.
That was a fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, despite how much time I lost getting out of Logic Linear, I still think it was the right play. Because if I get a crystal pack in Desert, I save so much time. Yeah. Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm just not good enough at brake sliding yet.
Well, doing Out of Logic Desert is definitely a valid play.
And a good one. But it's just...
When you have 10 loose crystals required in this situation, like, that's always a thing you have to be worried about.
Yeah, like once I got out of the turf, I knew 10 crystals was required.
Well,
in mindset was like, unless it's all...
I mean, it could have been the fetch quest, but...
Yeah, you forgot to turn the letter.
I knew the odds were so unlikely that it was such a high chance that it was going to be 10 loose.
Yes, for that I agree. Because Central Skyward was sought for crystals.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, is it crystals? Well, that's why I was thinking it has to be 10 loose, because I didn't find anything else in Central Skyward. So yeah.
Yeah, even if you don't have... Even if you can't get the other items in Central, the crystals were so likely the source item that you were expecting that to be it. And,
yeah.
And I think...
It's just really nice that you guys didn't get multiple wasted sots hits on those crystals.
I was thinking for so long that Sentient Boss Key was going to be Hito locked, to be honest.
Well, do you want to know where is Hito?
But I guess
yeah.
That was
it's my first chase in Fire Sanctuary.
Definitely getting bomb bag and straight back to Desert.
Yeah.
The only reason why I did that is that I saw like, well, in order to vanquish Tentacle, they were dead. So I was like, okay, so I might as well go check that. And well, apparently I was wrong. I don't know what that item was, but I got scales, so I went straight to Cistern, and then that happened.
Yeah.
And then I did Deep Woods, which was somehow the right check. Winning the Harp Casino. Well, in a way, I guess. But yeah.
Okay, so for Muzu's question, so she answered why she did not do the Dig Squad 5, and she says that she thought she had Fire Shield Feeling, but she didn't. So she wanted to jump. So basically, Muzu.
I was considering opening that check as well, but that's such a dangerous idea to do.
Yeah, but everything that went wrong for you, Muzu, was forgetting to dump Curse Middle. If you dumped Curse Middle after going to Landelu out of magic, you basically saved a lot of time.
Wait, why would we get... Oh, if I didn't get cursed?
Because she thought she had Fire Shield Healing, so she wanted to dump Cursed Middle to use the bottle to get the hint in a Volcano Summit.
Wow.
And that's why she did skip the Dig Squad 5.
Yeah.
Which had whip.
Yeah,
and
that was...
destroyed her. Like.
Also, the thing that probably made me... You know what made me the most mad out of all of this? Me getting both first, and then getting Spiral Charge later, and then getting Horn Colossus Beetle. That was probably the most... that made me so upset when I saw that.
Yeah.
Muzu actually had some good, like I don't know if it was necessarily deliberate, but like good, like consequently good pathing where she ended up getting to use the discount on the bow, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly thinking when I got Horn Colossus Beetle from that. And Horn Colossus Beetle was vanilla, right?
Horn Colossus Beetle was
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, no, Beetle's Crystal. Beetle's Crystal.
Yeah, it was vanilla.
I'm pretty sure that was.
I was gonna say Horn Colossus Beetle can't be vanilla.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. To be fair, when I was reaching the 2.5 hour mark, I was just my mind was just going in my head. How is Muzu not done? How is she not done? How is she not done?
Yeah.
And then I got to, and I think the race ended when I was going to the final sequence, I believe. I believe I entered fair and then Muzu finished, right? Or to go through the day of time. I think that's what happened. But yeah. To be fair, I was also thinking that she might have got a power cut again. I was honestly thinking that might have happened.
If Muzu had gotten another power cut, you would have heard about it from the race room.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. So also one thing that played pretty hard in this scene at the end was that Muzu forgot that Desert had C-Shot. So she got Hook Beetle in Fire Sanctuary and said, "Oh, I'm in go mode." Beat Dragon 2, pick the heart container, get the flame, get the flame, then goes to Fire Node, opens the chest, and be like, why did I get nothing? So she went to Skyloft. Basically, she skipped Fire Sanctuary because Hook Beetle was in the first chest.
Oh yeah.
Also, shout out to Hook Beetle in first chest.
Yeah, because the first chest in Fire Sanctuary.
That would have been But fortunately, Stats RBM is here to save the day, at least for me anyways. Although I have no idea how that works. That was so close to not working.
Yeah, honestly, it was
the seed wasn't...
By the way, you just finished.
I personally don't believe the seed was that bad. I just... How much time did I lose to clipping back in bounds from Cistern Clip? I lost at least 5 minutes, right?
You lost a solid amount of time.
You lost like 7 minutes to Cistern Clip, basically.
Yeah.
You lost, I think, 6 minutes and a half to Cistern Clip, and like 2 minutes to Sand Slides.
Yeah, I knew I lost like at least a minute on that, but fortunately, like my previous race I had today, I lost like 10 minutes, so I was just glad that I got through it, like without wasting so much time. But I would like to go through there without wasting any time next time.
Yeah, but the thing that put you ahead there were 2 things that put you ahead of Muzu basically at moments. The first one was getting the Dix 5, which was a mistake from Muzu's part basically.
Yeah. be fair, once
And
I got
the second one was you get Bombag in Sealed Grounds and says, I'm out of Ferron, I'll do Desert because I expect Scale to be in Desert. And
no, that's actually not why I did that. The only reason why I did that is because of Tantalus to Desert to Tantalus. So I was like, okay, I can go get the Sandship boss key and go do finish Sandship, but Scale was right in the way. So I was like, okay, I'm going straight to Cistern.
So both of you forgot that C-Sharp was in Desert.
Was it? Was it hinted?
Yeah. It was Lanegro Desert, Path to Tantalus, and the only item you got was C-Sharp. C-Sharp was the first chest you did.
I was like, where is C-Sharp? Where that was.
It was the chest on the wall, the small chest.
Yeah, it was the chest near Hook Beetle fight, right?
No, not Hook Beetle fight, the chest on...
it was
the chest looked like claw shots, small wooden chest.
And Oasis, right? Near that one? I think that's where we started. But yeah. Me forgetting that saved me a lot of time, you see.
Yes, for you it saved a lot of time, for Muzu too. Actually, both of you forgetting that hint saves you time.
Yeah, that saved me a lot of time. Because I probably wasn't going to be going back to Desert for a long time. Although, to be fair, I probably was going to be squeezed into going there anyways.
Because Sealed Ground was path to Coloctos, so it was either you need Harp or you need Bombag for Water Scale, one of them. And Bombag was more likely. Also, shout out to Trial Hints for having logically required trial with myths that were accessible.
What were our trial hints? I only knew that Lanayru Desert had myths. I completely forgot all the others.
One of them had a key and the rest were dead.
Scale of Trial had Sandship Small Key, which would have been very important since there was a Sandship Small Key in system. So both checks.
Once I got my business money, they kind of just
Both checks in Sandship were in logic at that moment when we were still searching for the boss key. So if the boss key was vanilla, you had very solid advantage.
Yeah.
To Muzu, because Muzu would likely do the trial at this moment for the key.
Yeah. That's also what I was thinking, that she might have lost a lot of time was potentially doing like Lanayru trial. I have no idea why she would have done that. Because to be fair, like we got the fire stationary boss key very early on, and the odds of having a dig spot chest or false wall chest have something is so unbelievably low, given the logic. So yeah. Yeah,
but you had 2 Sealed Ground paths, so you knew both items were required.
Yeah. That's exactly why I went back and was like, if this is Fire Shield Earrings, this is best case scenario, but unfortunately it just wasn't, which I didn't need.
Okay. So we unfortunately have to cut the interview short right now, because there is a race that will be restreamed very soon on this channel right there. So congratulations for this race, Muzu, and good luck for the next round to both of you.
Yep.
That was a solid race, to be honest. Still something.
Yep.
So, yeah. Also, big thanks to CJ for being my co-com, and thanks to Houndjan and iBot for tracking today. So, the next race of this round will be the last of Swiss Round 4 between Jasnix and CJ right here.
That's me.
And they will be on this channel, so if you stay here, you will see the next race. So yeah. And after that, we will have Swiss Round 5 starting tomorrow. Probably not a match tomorrow, but good chance we have some matches coming up next week. So yeah. That's it for tonight. Thanks everyone, and see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.